We're on.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're going to try this again. Apologize. We had a power surge, and we thought we had everything up and going, but apparently we had no volume. So I want to welcome everybody to senior night. This is Jeff Oxford, and I'm usually joined in the booth by my good buddy, former scat back, All-American, former head high school or assistant high school coach, retired from that. Now he's back out of retirement, coaching the future of Farmington football, the 4th grade. Yep. Jared Morrison. But Jared, for some reason, he's not here.
No.
He had some type of 15-year class reunion.
Yep, I saw him eating all the burgers over there.
Yeah, well, Jared was a member of 3 senior classes here at Farmington. So that means the next 2 years we'll have to go through this again.
And you know what he told us earlier? He was the class president. That's why he's got to do all this.
The class president.
He's the class president of, I guess, 3 senior classes.
Well, I'm not a political person, and I don't really want to step off of that in this forum.
Yes.
So he was Obama of 99 at Farmington High School. I'll have to ask him that. But
yes,
anyway, Cardinal fans, like I said, it's senior night, and I'm joined here by my these guys that usually they run the show anyway for me and Jared. But I got Kyle. He got kicked. Kale got kicked out of every Chuck E. Cheese in America.
Yeah.
And I got Bowtie Ben, who I hadn't seen the bow tie this week, but I heard it's a Dallas Cowboy.
Yes.
And I know exactly where you got that.
Okay.
And Weatherman Will.
That's
so,
right,
guys, this is unusual. We get you all on there at the same time with me. But I want to tell you thank you for all that you guys do, because you guys are the ones that take turns out in the weather. And fortunately, we haven't really had that many bad nights this year. But you guys are the ones that make it happen. And so you, along with the sponsors, we appreciate you.
Yeah, we enjoy doing it. We got to do some volleyball this year.
And one junior high football.
One junior high football game, and that was a lot of fun. Getting used to doing this, and
Well, you guys are. I tell you what, then we're just going to let y'all do it tonight. And Coach Morrison and I, we're going to go stand down by the fence, and we're going to yell at the officials.
I think that you two are a little bit better than me and Ben and Will.
Well.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
I'm the best though.
After this, let's go to break after for a second.
Well, I heard about the volleyball game. Yeah, I heard that he was on you about something too.
Yeah, Ben needs to get off of Pinterest.
Really?
He was on it the whole time. It was distracting him. He just wasn't on his game really.
He was looking up paper bow ties.
Paper bow ties.
He's trying to price cut.
And then he started looking at campers in the backs of Jeeps.
Yeah, well, you got to have that kind of stuff.
He doesn't have a Jeep, but he's looking at campers in the backs of Jeep.
Well, you get the camera, then you get the Jeep. I mean, you got to plan ahead. That's thinking. So, but anyway, hey, we got a coach's show.
Not yet.
No.
We're gonna have one. We should have one here in a little bit.
Oh, we don't have it yet.
Not yet. We got to put it on there real quick.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a quick break. Coach Morrison's finally got here, and so then we got 10 minutes till kickoff, and we'll see what we can get started.
Everett Chevrolet is proud to sponsor Farmington Cardinal academics and athletics. Everett Chevrolet is family-owned and customer-friendly, home of the 995 oil change. Located on I-540 at Elm Springs Road in Springdale, Everett Chevrolet, the better way to buy.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Hello, Cardinal fans. I'm Jared Morrison. I'm joined here with Coach Mike Adams for what are we on now, Coach? Week 8? Week 8. Boy, it's flown by. So, Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I didn't get to talk to you last week. I was out of the office for most of the week. So we got 2 games to talk about. First, let's go all the way back to Clarksville. rainy night, Clarksville lightning delay, playing with a lot of injured players, but we still were able to pull out a good, solid victory. Tell us a little bit about that game.
Well, it was a mud fest. It affected both teams, but our guys did a little bit better job of taking care of the football. Now we had a couple of turnovers in the red zone, going in that kept us from scoring a couple of times, but played really solid defensively. They had a couple of plays where we missed a tackle at the line of scrimmage and they got some pretty good yards. But other than that, defensively we shut them down pretty well. Offensively, we did enough to win the game.
Looking back on that game, you had Justice Hobbs, who was playing a little hurt, with his ankle sprain. You got a lot of kids playing a little hurt. Yeah. But he was able to do a good job. Just tell us a little bit about, I know that I don't want to overemphasize it because it's bad, but we've had a little bit of injury bugs. Tell us a little bit about what we've got injury-wise.
Well, injury-wise, we got Morgan Lewis, who's been playing for 3 weeks with a high ankle sprain. When he originally sprained it, the doctor said it'd be 6 weeks before he could play again. And he's such a tough kid. He went out there and played in a week. Basically played on one leg. But him on one leg's a lot better than most guys. So he's out there. Zach Yoakum's got a stress fracture. It's not bad enough to keep him from playing, but he can't practice. He walks in a boot all week, and then he takes his boot off right before warm-up, and he goes and plays. So, Matt Duffy and Levi Green are 2 starting tackles. They're done for the year with concussions. Nick Huff, our other defensive end, still out with a broken collarbone. We mentioned Justice Hobbs, who's fighting an ankle sprain right now. He has not practiced at all this week. We got re-injured last week against Morrilton. The list goes on. We could sit here for 20 minutes, but, those guys, Seth Troilo, our right tackle, is out with a concussion. So we're playing some guys in there that, really aren't ready to play, but, we've had to adjust, and, they've come through, and last week, they did a pretty good job for us.
Now, I know when we talked about we were getting ready for the Clarksville game, you said you wanted to pass it, but the conditions didn't lead to that, but you were able to pass it a little bit, and then that seemed to carry over into the Morrilton game the next week. Our passing game looked really sharp. Talk about that just a little bit for us.
Bryce had a great night throwing the ball, and Michael Ingram and Evan Odell also did a great job catching the ball. We threw for 350 yards, and I think he was 25 out of 37, so good completion percentage, and it kept us in a ball. It got us back in a ball game. We had a couple of chances in the first half to score, and we didn't get it done, and that kind of put us behind the 8 ball, and we ended up getting down 3 scores. But our guys kept battling, and we got back in the ball game. I'm really proud of our kids. We came back and made it 28-14. We forced them into 3rd and 12. We got a guy double covered. Their quarterback throws a terrible pass. There's no way he's going to catch it, and we dive for it, and it bounces off of us right into the receiver's hand. And he goes for a touchdown. And most teams would have shut it down right then. We got down 35-14, but our guys battled back. We scored 2 more times and got the onside kick and had a chance at the end. We weren't able to finish, but I was proud of the way we kept battling.
We all want victories. We all want, the W, at the end. But it felt like that game was a moral victory because of the fact that Morrilton's got a great record. They're a great team. And I know that at least me and most of the people I've talked to, including some of your coaching staff, felt like that was a winnable ball game for us. Does that help your kids knowing that, hey, we can play with with some of the best teams in our conference?
Well, I hope so. Morrilton's a defending 5A state champion, and their quarterback had been hurt and been out for 3 weeks, and he came back and played against us, so that made them a lot better ball club. He's an outstanding player. But again, our kids, kept fighting, and we've been behind the 8 ball injury wise, and but our guys understand if we play our best, if we'd have taken care of our advantage or our opportunities in the first half, we'd have won that ball game, and nobody to blame for that but ourselves. So we got to do a better job, and if we play up to our capabilities, we can play with these people in this league. It's a tough chore every week, but it's going to be a battle. But we're building right now, and hopefully we'll get a little momentum out of the things we did in the fourth quarter against Morrilton, and I'll carry over tonight against Vilonia.
Looking at that Morrilton game, you had. We had a drop pass going into the end zone. We had fell down on a screen pass that probably would have scored. But what happened in that game that really opened up the passing game? Because Michael Ingram had a good week. Evan Odell had a good week. We were really able to pass the ball around a lot.
it's something we've kind of been building to all year, but they were playing loose. They didn't want to give up big plays, and so that was all right with us. We're going to throw it to those guys because they're playmakers. And we hit Michael Ingram on a 5-yard pass, and he turned into a 60-yard play. That's what those guys do. And protection-wise, we kind of had to keep it simple again because we're playing a couple of kids that hadn't ever been out there on Friday night. So we felt like we had to rely on our short passing game, and it paid off for us. We did get over the top of them once. We hit Evan Odell for about a 60-yard play. The guy's down in for our first score, and we hit Cody Laro came through and did a good job for us. Chaz Turner caught the ball well for us. Justice Hobbs, had a couple of catches for us. We just, it's what was working. You got to go with a hot hand, and it's what was working, so we kept with it.
So looking ahead this week to Vilonia, tell us a little bit about what we're going to face with them on both sides of the football.
Well, offensively, they're different than anybody we've seen in a long time. The last time we've seen this offense, we played Gosnell in the playoffs about 5 or 6 years ago. It's too tight, double wing. They got a bunch of great big linemen. They stand foot to foot. There's no gaps. There's no splits. And then they got 2 wing backs and a fullback whose helmet's literally touching the rear end of the quarterback. And he's a big kid. He's like 6 foot 230, and he can really run. And they just pound it at you. They've got basically 5 plays, and they just keep pounding on you. And they're happy to make 2.5 yards a play. And now they make a lot more now a lot of times because if you miss a tackle, all 3 of their backs can go score on you. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us. We're so beat up on our defensive front, and we're playing some guys that are pretty small out there right now. It's going to be a big challenge for us. And then defensively, they're a 3-3 stack. They're a blitzing team. They've got 3 linebackers. Inside linebackers are like clones. Every one of them is 6 foot 210, big physical guys, and they really come forward. So it's going to be a physical test for us tonight.
Talking about defensively, we've got a smaller front, and they're going to try to pound it at us. Is this a type of game where we're going to see some of our defensive linemen maybe submarining, trying to make a pile and forcing them to bounce?
Well, we've got a package for that. We can do that. That's just about what everybody does. Everybody tries to get in there and do it, and they seem to be happy to let you. They're going to cut and make piles, and they'll waller through that pile for 2 or 3 yards. And so we kind of, got a couple of different things for them. We're going to maybe back off them a little bit and try and confuse them and not give them a guy to cut. And so, you're going to have to take some chances against these guys to get the ball back. The key for us is we got to make first downs and keep their offense on the sideline. If we can do that, then we'll have a chance to win a ball game. But we've got to keep moving the football, keep those chains moving, and score points when we have the opportunities like we didn't do last week against Morrilton.
Offensively, do you see us maybe balancing more run pass, or do you think it's going to be weighted one way or the other?
Again, we'll have to see how the game plays out, but we've got a plan going in where we're going again try and spread them out. We're going to try, they try like to jam the box with all those big linebackers and really come after you, and we're going to try and force them formation-wise to maybe spread out a little bit. And if we can do that, then we're going to hit them with the inside zone and our traps and stuff like that. But we'll probably have to throw a lot early in the ball game to get them spread out.
Last question, Coach. Tonight is senior night, last home game of the season. After this, we got 2 really tough away games. What does that play into your game plan? Does that play into your preparation at all?
No, we're just worried about winning tonight. It'll be an emotional night. We got 12 seniors that have been really important to our program. Every one of those guys are big contributors. We understand we're in a tough situation. We're still trying to fight to get into the playoffs, and we can't worry about who we got in the next 2 weeks. We got to worry about beating Vilonia tonight, and that's really been our focus. I know all of our underclassmen really like to get a win for our seniors because they're such a great group of kids, and we have a saying for every week, and this week our quote is, you never know how strong you can be until being strong is the only choice you got. And we're beat up, banged up, we're missing a lot of kids, and we're in a desperate situation. So our only choice is to be a really strong football team right now. So hopefully our guys will go out and play up to that.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking some time today. You got me motivated. I'm pumped up now after hearing that. So thank you very much, and have a good day, and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Jared.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. And they've already had the coin toss. And the Redbirds won, and they have elected to receive. They just ran through the tunnel, and now the band's getting off the field. The Redbirds supporting the red pants and the red tops.
Look good.
Vilonia sporting the red bottoms and the white tops.
Hey, while we're waiting for the band to get off the field,
Yeah.
Weatherman Will is perched up top.
Oh, hey, we got to see this.
Talk to us, Weatherman Will. What's going on tonight?
All right, well, I'm live up here on the top of the press box, and it's a little bit cloudy out, but it feels good out here. It's not going to get any colder than 60 tonight, from what I've seen. No rain. It's just going to be a great night of football. Not a lot of wind either.
Weatherman Will.
Yes.
Hey, I don't want to be too critical, but the reason it's kind of dark is because it's not time.
I didn't
not
say it
because
was dark.
it's cloudy.
I said it was cloudy.
Okay? The Redbirds got the kickoff, and that is Gabe Sequici across the 30 to 35. And Redbirds going to set up shop there in a pretty good spot. And, Coach, we didn't really get time to talk much tonight with everything that's going on, but it's special night, senior night.
Yes, it is. We've got a good group of seniors here that, have been a part of this program for a long time. This is a group of kids that when they were in 9th grade, they went undefeated. They've had great success, and so, it's been a rough year. We've had a lot of injuries, had a lot of things happen, but this is a special night for these guys, and we'd like to see them come out with a big victory.
Waggles up under center, drop back, Blake Putnam, and that was a timing route. Blake kind of lost his footing, made a great catch for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, with Blake, when he turned to make that catch, his feet were kind of tangled up a little bit, or else I think he may have been able to pick up a few more yards after the catch, but a good way to start out the ball game. Nice, quick, clean throw. I think that we're going to see us spread it out a little bit and run, and run the ball. We're going to see us throw it around. We're going to try to be balanced. The main thing is we got to get first downs, keep this ball out of the hands of the Vilonia offense, because when they get the ball, they're going to line up and go 2 yards in a cloud of dust.
Vilonia's big across the front. There's the quick hitter to Odell, and Odell was out of bounds. That's enough for a first down. So starting across the front for the Redbirds tonight, playing right tackle, you're going to have Tanner Barnes. Big O be the guard right next to him. Morgan Lewis is the center. Hayden Sutton is the left guard. Charlie Wood starts at the left tackle. Of course, Waggle's your quarterback. Ingram is a wide out along with Chaz Turner. You also have Odell, who just caught the last pass, his other wide out. And it looks like Josh Blue, the senior, is starting to tailback. Here's the first run and trying to get to the corner. Makes one miss and gets up across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And, Coach, one thing about senior night, comes time for a coin toss, every senior goes.
Yeah, had all the seniors out there. Some of them have to stay back at the hash, but we had every senior out there on the field. Special night for these guys. Good run there by Josh. Vilonia switched their defense up right before we snapped it and brought an outside linebacker up off that edge, and so he was unblocked. But Josh was able to get him, put a little head fake in there, get him to suck inside and still pick up 3 positive yards.
Waggle with a quick drop. Here's the out route to Ingram, and that pass is a little offline. And, I'm sure, Mike has had a great year.
Yes, he has.
And I'm sure that Vilonia has seen that.
Oh, yeah.
And what you and I talk about every week is how much room they give him at the line of scrimmage. And you look out there, and the corner they have on him, he's giving up some size, but he's playing back about 8 yards.
Yeah, they're playing back. It looks like on all of our receivers, they may walk up an inside linebacker or an outside linebacker on our inside guy, but for the most part, our outside receivers, they're going to play off of us, and we'll take advantage of that just like we did right there.
Tried to hit Odell on the quick button route, and that pass is incomplete, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 7.
I think that we're going to try to run some of those inside routes, get them coming up, and then once you get them coming up on those routes, on those little short routes, then you've got the double moves that you can do and try to throw over the top. But they're going to give our guys some room and play off of them, and we're going to take advantage of it. But the main thing, like I said, is that we've got to maintain control of the ball and get some nice long drives going to keep the ball out of Vilonia's hands.
Hobbs is checked in. He's lined up in the slot. Here comes the pooch kick. That's a great kick. It's going to hit at the 18, roll inside the 10, and be downed at about the 7-yard line by Ingram. So
yeah, that's a great kick.
Good job there by the quarterback, Waggle. So here comes the Redbird defense. And, folks, if you love smash mouth football,
you're about to get to see
you're about to get to see something.
They're going to line up in the too tight. They're going to have some wings in there. It's going to be all their foot to foot. Their almost shoulder pads are almost going to be touching. Their two tailbacks are going to have their nose almost right on the butt of the quarterback, and they're going to hand it off one way or the other and see if they can get 3 yards. They moved
It
early,
looked
I
like
think.
we had a legal procedure, but they hand off up the middle, and they're going to pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, they're going to get, those wings will come, and just like you saw there, wing will go at the snap of the football, go behind, and so we've got to maintain outside contain, but at the same time, they're going to hand it to their tailback and their fullback right up the middle too. So, it's just smash mouth football coming right at you, and they're going to be happy. They got 3 yards there. That's what they want. They want 3 yards of carry.
Redbirds got a 5 front with Sutton, Lewis, Gabe Sequici, Taryn Pettigrew, and Zach Yoakum. They're trying to get to the outside, and he does. He's at the 30 and going to be ran out of bounds at about the 30, right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I still think that their wing back there is moving early, before the ball snapped.
Well, if he's going sideways, though, he should be okay, right? As long as he's not going forward.
Doesn't he have to be in motion for a certain amount of time?
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I don't know. That's a good question. For some, I don't know.
I thought you knew everything.
Well, sometimes.
Okay.
Not tonight.
Well,
Got a lot of stuff going tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% mentally.
Here comes a handoff up the middle. This time he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage, but he's still going to pick up about 3 yards. And getting up off the pile is Morgan Lewis along with, looks like, Zach Yoakum.
The key to this defense, or to playing an offense like this, is your down linemen they've got a big responsibility. They have got to stop that inside run so that your linebackers can flow and not get sucked in. When they bring that wing in motion, or at the snap of the ball, bring him around behind, our defensive end has got to turn it back in, but our linebackers have got to be there to make the tackle. And if they're getting sucked in on the dive back, that's hard to do.
That ball's on the ground, picked up by the quarterback, and he is going to be hit in the backfield. Now what? Now hold on. How come they marking it down there?
I don't think they ever got the handoff. I don't know how they can put the ball right there.
Wow, they're moving it. They moving it back up to where the ball was originally put on the ground, but the quarterback picked the ball up and tried to run and ended up losing about 10 more yards.
I don't think that they ever got the handoff, so it couldn't have been downed right there. They can't say the ground caused the fumble because they never got the handoff, and then the quarterback picked it up about 2 yards back. I'm thinking they were saying the quarterback's knee was on the ground when he picked it up, but that should be further back. That's the case.
Now they're going to line up in an I formation and call timeout. So with 8:13 left to go here in the first quarter, it's all tied up 0-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
See you soon. They're coming. They're all coming. And they're bringing your mother.
What are we going to do?
Inside Mouth, Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great. In only minutes, marinate your turkey on the inside with Tony Chachere's injectable marinade for that great buttery flavor. Then add a little spice to the outside with Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning. It's the perfect combination.
This must have taken you two all day.
It was easy.
With Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
Where do you go when you want a bundle that includes DirecTV and high-speed internet? You want it packaged together and you want a $500 savings. There's only one answer for Cardinal fans, PG Telco. That's right, don't miss any of your favorite TV shows with DirecTV and catch your favorite Cardinal sports with a high-speed internet connection from PG Telco. And if you call right now, you save $5.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and a long 9. In the wing tee, and here they come. Student body to this side, and they're going to be stopped short. Good job there. Looks like he had, we had a bunch of Charlie Wood, Josh Blue, Morgan Lewis. He had 4 blockers out in front of him, and Morgan Lewis and TJ Escagard and the boys come in, took the blockers out. Josh Blue and Stephen Pye comes in and wraps up the mess.
They've got some big guys. You look across the front, they're way bigger than we are. Mainly because we've had to replace a lot of guys across the front. But, they got those big guys, and they got them out there quick. They pulled them out and around and led.
Well, we just about gave them a first down with 12 men on the field. High kick's going to be fielded by Laro at the 29. He gets to the 30, the 40, and it's going to be brought down at the 41-yard line. And something we hadn't got to see much this year is punt returns.
Yeah, we haven't. We haven't seen a whole lot of punt returns at all. Cody did a good job of getting that ball and getting up the field.
Well, one thing, it looks like it's not going to be our night again. It looks like the play clock had already went down to 0 before they snapped at that time. But we'll take the return and set up at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and our play clocks are working. Brad Blue's been here all day making sure they were working, both of them, both ends.
It's just amazing. We had people the other day, after the first game of the year, people was actually taking their pictures in front of the play clock. Yeah. Waggles up under center. And they got Laro in behind the corners and safety. Laro's at the 35, the 30, and knocked down at the 28-yard line. And it looked like Waggle was going to hit the short receiver. Looked them off Laro, and Laro slipped in behind the corner and in front of the safety, and then had an angle on the safety. Great play.
Yeah, ran the slant right there behind the linebacker. The linebacker jumped, and the safety came up too, and we ended up behind both of them. So good job there, good play call, good execution.
Waggles up under center, Hobbs alone setback. He's going for Ingram. Ingram's open. Jump ball. Ingram catches it and reaches for the end zone, but is going to be down at the 1-yard line. Great throw and catch. Once again, in behind the corner in front of the safety. The corner gets up. He's motioning to the safety. Says, you got to give me some help, man.
They were both there. The ball was up in the air for a while, and they had time to get over. But Ingram, he's got the ups, and he went up and got that ball. It was a great pass and a great catch by Ingram.
Well, here comes Waggle with the play. There's 11 seconds left on the play clock. Redbirds are going to have to hurry. It's down to 6. Just now getting set. 3, 2, 1, and they get it off, and here's a handoff to Hobbs. Hobbs is going to be stacked up short of the goal line. May have picked up a half a yard.
Well, we waited to the absolute last second to get that off, but just trying to run the dive play there to Hobbs, and they sniffed it out. Linebacker came up, made the tackle, but we got 3 chances at it, Jeff.
Well, he didn't pick up anything.
Nope.
Actually moved him back a foot. So Waggles up under center, and here comes the handoff to Hobbs again. Hobbs cuts back, lowers his shoulder, and he's in the end zone this time. So with 5:43 left to go in the first quarter, the Redbirds on some fancy work through the air. And then Hobbs comes in and finishes off the ground. They take the lead 6-0.
Felt like that play was almost the exact same play. I think it was the exact same play, but Hobbs had a little bit more time because we didn't have to snap it in a hurry, and he was patient and saw the hole and cut back, and, boy, it looked good.
Gabe Sequichi's come in for the extra point. That is a low snap. Good job there. Kick is good, but I tell you, Jake Oski did a great job there. The snap come back on the ground, and he fielded it like a shortstop and got it stood up, and so Redbirds up 7-0.
Well, that's a hard thing to do, Jeff. Being the holder is a tough job because, most of the time you get a consistent snap, but even with a good snap, it's hard to get the ball and get it down. They're throwing footballs through the windows up here.
Hey, how about that? Lanny shows up for one high school game, and he gets a souvenir football on senior night.
Yeah.
How about that?
They've never thrown me a football up here, Jeff.
They've never. Well, that's because we're behind the glass.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was a good throw. That was about a 20-yard throw with the plastic football. That's impressive.
Yeah. And you know what was so good about that?
What?
The blocking for her to throw that.
Oh, yeah, she had all day.
She had all day.
Yeah.
There was no one around her.
No.
And she looked off the initial receivers, which we thought she was going to go short, but she went deep.
Yeah. She.
Hey, that, boys, we just about covered an onside kick there. Vilonia covers it up after it hit one of their players and fell right in front of him, and so they're going to have the ball at the 49-yard line.
I asked one of the coaches the other day, I was like, do we call those? Or is that a called play, or does that just happen? And they said, we don't know what we're doing. We just line up and kick it. We're going to see what happens. Sometimes good things happen. Sometimes it bounces back to them. But there's always a chance we're going to come up with it.
It's sort of like playing the lottery.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Well, here we go. The wing tee comes in motion. They're going to try to get to the outside. Here comes T.J. Escagard and Charlie Wood. There's your 2 linebackers. Now, Coach, How about that? That's your 2 inside linebackers right there. We're running with 4 linebackers tonight, basically, but TJ Asgard comes up, turns him back in, and there's his running mate that runs inside with him, Charlie Wood, to clean it up.
Yeah, that was a great job. They came from their inside spot. They saw the play develop. They didn't get sucked in on the dive back, and they had all these blockers out there in front, but it didn't matter. They cut in behind them and cut it back to the inside.
Chaz Turner and Stephen Paya, outside linebackers. And here goes trying to go deep, and they got a receiver that got behind Turner, but he's going to be brought down at about the 1-yard line.
Well, what a pass, Jeff.
Well, he threw that on the run, and he threw it 55 yards.
Yeah, on a rope. That was a throw. We were there to rush him, but he was able to scramble and avoid a potential sack and get out there in the run, rolling to his left, throwing with his right arm, and still was able to zip that thing down there that far.
Well, Terran Pettigrew come in, and he had a shot at him, but he forced him out of the pocket. And what's so impressive, that's a right-handed quarterback going left and threw it like that.
Yeah, that was that thing was like a laser.
Well, here they are, quarterback sneak, and he is going to get in. Touchdown. So that didn't take them long to answer. They show Redbirds, you got a big play. We got a big play too.
Yeah, that's the thing about this type of offense is that you get a good stop on first down. You think, hey, they only gained 1.5 yards. We've got them stopped, and then all of a sudden they fake it and stand up and throw it. And, with an arm like that, they're dangerous in the air.
Well, this is what I was looking at is we have 9 people within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get to the outside, it's tough. But that's you've got to stop. You got to stop what they do best first,
which is the run.
The run. So you commit to that, then you adjust to everything else. So with 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter, it's all tied up 7-7. We'll take one quick break and be right back.
Hey there, sports fans! Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting you to the all-new Everett Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Springdale. With our family-owned, customer-friendly...
All right, here we go. High kick. Going to be fielded by Walker Davis at the 18. Here comes Walker trying to get some block and cuts it back to the middle. Now he's back. Cuts it back to the outside. Gets up across the 30. And a little shifty running there by the junior Walker Davis.
Yeah, that was a good job on Walker. He caught that ball over his shoulder. We didn't really have a return guy back over behind him there. He was up a little bit too far to really catch that cleanly, but he caught it over his shoulder, turned back, got up in the middle wedge, and saw an opening and was able to get all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Are you saying he Willie Mays hazed?
He did. Yeah, he caught that thing over his shoulder and turned and ran.
Yeah. All right, here's Waggle and the boys. Waggle's going to be up under center. Looks like Putnam's your offset fullback. Fake the handoff. Now we're going to go deep and got Josh Blue, and it's off Josh's hands. But that was just great defense. Just as the ball got there, the linebacker that Josh was running side by side reached up and grabbed his arm.
Was able to reach up as soon as the ball got there, reach up and knock it down. But that was a well-thrown pass by Bryce Waggle. He was right in stride. He never had to slow down. Stuck his arms out. It was right there, but that's just good defense.
So here we go, 2nd down and 10. Game all tied up at 7. Laro's going to come split to the near side, and it looks like Odell's going to line up in the slot. Ingram split to the far side. Boy, I like that matchup over there. Got no help on the backside for Ingram. Here it comes to Ingram, and the pass is a little overthrown. And it had Ingram run the post. And
yeah, same play we ran earlier. We got the outside guy running a post. Earlier we kind of ran a slant. It was a little bit more shallow, but they run a post and then run an out route underneath it. But that time the corner stayed, didn't jump the route, and it was right there with him.
So here we go, 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers are going to come to the near side, 1 to the far side. Hobbs is lined up right by Waggle, who's in the shotgun. No pressure. Waggles got all day. And here comes the pass to Laro, and it's over his head.
It almost looked like that came out wrong. It came out of his hand wrong. But you're right. They're only rushing. It looked like they're only rushing 2 or 3. They were pretty much
let me tell you
dropping
something.
everybody.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Put this back. You had Hobbs in blocking. Put this back. When, the next time this happens, you will see us run everybody down the field and we'll run the screen.
Yeah, right there in the yeah.
And Hobbs will have a host of blockers. Ingram's going to line up to punt this time. Good snap. Nice kick. It's going to hit at the 38 and roll inside the 35. We'll touch there, fellas.
You know, Jeff, that's exactly what we didn't need. You know, against an offense like this, is we need to keep the ball as much as we can because they're going to milk the clock. Well, they didn't last time, though. They threw the long ball. But for the most part, they're going to try to milk the clock and have nice, long, sustained drives. So we need to do the same thing. And 3 and out is not what we need.
So looking out there right now for the Redbirds across the front, you got Jacob Waller, Charlie Wood, Morgan Lewis, Hayden Sutton. Hayden Sutton. Zach Yoakum, Taryn Pettigrew. Inside linebackers, Askegaard, Charlie Wood, Chaz Turner, Michael Ingram, Stephen Paya, and Josh Blue.
Running kind of a stack safety look. We got one safety who's up a little bit. Maybe, you know, really he's a linebacker that's just playing a little bit further back, and his only job is just find the football and go to it. And then we got our safety back behind him.
Well, it's a pickup of about 6, and Charlie Wood had a hold of him and waited for some of his teammates to come help him out, but a lot of misdirection. It's like Perry Grove on steroids.
Yeah, Perry Grove with the humongous offensive line.
Here comes a handoff trying to get to the outside. Chaz Turner's trying to hold contain, and he gets blocked. And they're going to get run out of bounds across the 50, down to the 45, the 40, to about the 39-yard line.
You know, Jeff, if you watch the offensive line, that play, we're talking about how big they are. And, you know, that play, they all just dove at our ankles. They're just cutting us across the front when they're running it outside, trying to make a pile so that our linebackers get hung up. But they're just making a big cut pile right there at the line of scrimmage. And then
well, they all did that but one. They pulled a guard that time, and he got out there. And first down and 10. The ball inside the Cardinal 40-yard line. Here comes the toss, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Going to fall forward to the 36-yard line.
You know, it looks like on the backside they're always going to cut. On the play side, they might pull one out and around. They might just all block down. That's what they did there. That's just our power play. Everybody blocks down. They kick out with one of those wing backs, or they kick out with the tailback, and the wing back gets the ball.
Coach Adams is on the official over here, and I think he's talking a little bit about the man in motion.
Yeah, and they had a lineman who didn't get quite set, and then that guy came in motion. Well, the lineman was still getting set. You can't do that.
Here comes 2 pulling linemen. Look at old TJ get through there. TJ split them guys, turned him inside, and then here come Charlie Wood and Stephen Paya and Morgan Lewis. They had 2 pulling linemen, and TJ Askegaard got in between both of them.
Yeah, that was a great job. He turned his shoulders, kept on his feet, was able to get a hold of him and turn him back. Almost made the tackle, but was still able to turn him inside where all his help was.
It's 3rd down and 5. I imagine we are in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
So the Redbird defense, we need a big play right here.
They move both at the same time. You can't do that.
Double handoff, and both wing backs started in motion at the same time.
Coach Harper is yelling that. You can't have them both leave early. You can have, you're right, you can have one move early, but you can't have both of them move early, and that's what happened there. They were both moving at the same time.
Harper is on them.
And,
he needs to be.
Yeah, he needs to be. That's wrong. That's illegal.
Well,
that should have been a flag.
1st down and 10. Ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Here comes a handoff trying to get outside.
Is that Chaz Turner out there?
Chaz Turner
back inside.
Yep, hooked up with that pulling guard, and Taryn Pettigrew and T.J. Escagard out there making the tackle.
You know, it looks like Chaz is getting blocked out there, but he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He took on the block with his inside shoulder, stood his ground, and forced it back up inside. And, you know, so it looks like he's covered up and getting blocked, but really he's doing what he's supposed to. If he tries to come over the top of that block and the running back goes outside, you know, there's a chance that could score.
So it's 2nd down and 6. The ball just outside the Cardinal 20-yard line. Here comes the inside handoff, and he is hit immediately by T.J. Escagard. T.J. Escagard and Charlie Wood, but T.J. meets him first. And T.J. says, boys, if y'all going to run up here, you're going to have to deal with me a little bit.
Yeah, that is one thing that we have done a very good job of so far is the inside run really has not been there. Most of their stuff has been to the outside, but there's just so much movement and so much misdirection. It's just hard to keep track of the football. It's assignment defense. You've got to play your side and trust the guys on the other side.
3rd down and 4. Here come trying to get to the outside. He's going to cut it back. He's hit by Morgan Lewis right as he cut back, and Charlie Wood. And one of their linemen gets up, and he kind of pushes on old Charlie a little bit. And I don't think that's the one he needs to be pushing on.
No, Charlie Wood's not the biggest guy out there, but he's probably one of the strongest. Charlie Wood can, you know.
He just throws up a little over 300 in the bench press.
Yeah, he can bench press, you know, up close to 320, and he can squat a house. And he's a big.
Charlie will carry that dude down there, throw him through the goalpost, and then come back up here and say, play ball.
Yeah. You know, he's an anchor on this defense at the linebacker spot. He's a big time contributor on the offensive line. You know, he's one that we he does a lot for us, and a lot of it is because of how strong he is, and he plays low. He's got strong legs, and so he can play low.
You know the best thing I like about old Charlie?
What's that?
He's a junior.
That's right.
We got another year.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
That's what old Vince Dooley said about Herschel Walker. When Herschel won the Heisman Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't. It's Bo Jackson. It was one of them boys. Anyway.
Yeah.
But the coach is Ben Dooley. Said the best thing about Herschel Walker is not the Heisman, is he's coming back to Georgia for another year.
That's right. It's always nice when you can talk good about somebody and then he's coming back.
And that didn't happen.
No, he didn't come back. No, he went to the NFL.
He went to the USFL.
Oh, that's true.
New Jersey Generals.
Yeah.
How about that little trivia on you there, baby?
There you go.
Then
you know where he went after that?
Yes.
The Cowboys.
He went to the Cowboys.
And then they traded him off to the
Vikings.
Vikings.
And then he built the Cowboys when he went to the Vikings.
That's right.
For 13 players.
Have you seen the 30 for 30 documentary on that?
Yeah, but it took 60 minutes.
It took. Yeah, it was 30 for 30, but it was
should
an
have
hour
been 30
long.
plus 30.
Yeah.
It's
a great documentary, though.
Yep.
Little Arkansas boy there shaking things up in the NFL.
All right, here we go. Big play, 4th down and 4. Here comes the pitch.
Oh,
and
fell down. We were there and we fell down.
Turned him inside, but he's going to get enough for a first down, and thought we had him in the backfield.
Yeah, we kind of had him turned. We had him hemmed up, and then our I don't even know who that was, Jeff, but our outside guy there was trying to turn him back inside and come in and make the tackle and slipped and fell down.
We start the second quarter. Ball just inside the Cardinal 10-yard line. Need to get a negative play on first down.
Yeah, that's the thing on a team like this. You get them behind the sticks, and they get uncomfortable. Or a penalty.
I thought the quarterback kept it.
I never saw who got the football. I still don't know who had it.
The wing back coming motion ended up with it, but I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, I never saw the ball leave the quarterback's hands.
Got down inside the 5. It must have been the double handoff because the quarterback went the other direction. So,
you know, we're watching this from behind. We can kind of see it develop. Just imagine what it's like for our linebackers trying to find the football.
And then you add in the guys that are running the ball are about 6 inches shorter than everybody up in front of them.
That's right. They get lost back there.
Here comes the toss, and he is going to be brought down at about the 2-yard line as Zach Yoakum grabbed a hold of him, and then Morgan Lewis.
You know, one thing about Vilonia is that, you know, they run this offense very well. It's very well polished. You know, they got guys moving all different directions, but they're getting the handoffs for the most part have been pretty clean, and it's really hard to follow. And I know it's got to be a frustrating defense, or it's got to be a frustrating offense to call defensive plays against. I know Coach Harper's he's been stressing about this all week.
3rd down and goal. And here comes the handoff, and he's not going to make it. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, I think he lost a yard, Jeff.
Oh,
that's a nice mark.
That's a generous spot. They're going to say he picked up a yard.
I don't see how he – that's an amazingly good spot. I don't see how he got even close to that far because when he got the mark there where we snapped the ball for extra point, that's the 3-yard line. And when he landed, he was even or behind that mark.
Yeah. Big play here, 4th down and goal. The ball at about the 1.5-yard line. And they run the pass. Oh,
I thought he caught it. But no,
incomplete.
He dropped it.
I'll be dang. Well, this guy over here
threw
his hands up like a touchdown.
Yeah, he just assumed.
Well, it's all coming clear to me now why he can't call a legal procedure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This same bunch we had last week.
Is it?
The phantom pass interference.
Yeah, the pass interference.
Yeah. See, now you're going to get me all mad again.
You were talking earlier about me getting upset.
I spent 2 days in
talking
counseling after last week's game.
You're a little upset?
Yeah.
Well, what's bad is we had to go from this on Friday to Saturday night Razorbacks, and both were pretty frustrating, weren't they?
Yeah.
Last weekend was not a good football weekend for me.
Oh, now they're going to throw a flag.
Call illegal motion on us. They can't call it the other way.
Boy, Coach Adams is fired up. They've been
yeah, they are upset, and I agree with them. That's ridiculous. They call that on us, but yet they've had 2 guys in motion a couple times tonight and not called it.
Well, that was the white hat that's back behind them. And apparently when you get more than one in motion, it confuses him.
Yeah. If you just got one guy moving forward, you can call that. But when you got 2 guys moving sideways, can't call that one. They declined it, which surprises me.
So, a legal procedure, I thought that was an automatic 5-yard penalty.
They gave them the option.
I didn't think they had the option, is my point.
I think you're right, Jeff. You're always right. I don't know why I even question you.
Waggle going deep, trying to hit Odell at the 35-yard line. They threw into pretty good coverage right there.
Yeah. Had the corner with him the whole time, the safety coming over. It was a good thrown ball, though. It was thrown in a place where only he could catch it. But we're making them stay honest and stay with us on the deep balls, and that should open up some stuff underneath. We should be able to release a second receiver and come underneath and get some good positive yardage on the underneath routes.
9:17 left to go here in the second quarter. It's all tied up 7-7. Waggle's going into the huddle. Play clock is at 19. Turner and Ingram split to the near side. Odell and Putnam to the far side. And he finds Odell's. Odell found a soft spot in the zone. Looked like he's running a cover 2 defense. And Odell, good pattern right there. Just found the soft spot and set.
He was open, and over here on this side, Chaz Turner was open on the seam route. He'd kind of set it down right past the linebackers too. So we had 2 options there.
So that's 1st down and 10. That moves the ball out to about the 15, 16-yard line. Waggle still in the shotgun. Hobbs lined up right beside him. Hobbs has carried the ball twice so far tonight. There's number 3. And he I tell you what, number 3 just about went for 6.
Yeah, he got tripped up just barely. Somebody grabbed his ankle from behind. If not, I think he was going to break an arm tackle there, and it may have been off to the races.
Hobbs gets it up to the 34-yard line. That will slow down them linebackers a tad.
Yep. That was a great run play. He found, just coming across the little zone play there, and he was able to find a seam and cut it back. Same play we scored on earlier.
2nd down and 2. Vilonia showing blitz. Hand off to Hobbs. Hobbs cuts it back. He lowers his shoulder at the 35, and he says, "Son, welcome to a little Farmington justice from the job." The judge laid it on him right there.
Yeah, that's a great cut back there by Justice. We were running the ball to the left. That was our inside zone play. He sees the cut back and he takes it, and then when a safety comes up to make the tackle, he makes him pay for it.
I got a headache from watching that.
Yeah, it hurt me. I know he came off the ground adjusting his face mask.
1st down and 10 at the 35. 3-step drop. And Waggle is going to be brought down.
Looks like there was some confusion there on the routes. Waggle thought that Chaz was going to turn around a little quicker, and he didn't. So he went to throw it and saw that Chaz's shoulders were still turned away from him, so he held on to it. that was a 3-step stop.
Let me tell
drop.
you, if he had a couple more seconds, Ingram was breaking free down the sideline.
I think that play was designed to be a 3-step stop, a 3-step throw. So, he's only going to stop, drop back 3 steps and then fire it. And when it's not there, it's hard to come back from that.
Laro's checked in. He's the lone receiver on the near side. Got the bunch package on the far side. Pass to Odell. He's got Ingram out there blocking for him. He gets up close to the 40. That's going to be a pickup of about 9 yards and make it a manageable 3rd down and 5.
Boy, when you got 2nd and 14, 2nd and 15, you're able to get up there and make it 3rd and 7. That's a good pickup. That makes that 3rd down a lot more manageable, gives you a lot more options on what plays we can call.
Game clock's down to 7:17. Turner and Ingram going to come over here by us. Odell and Laro split to the far side. Now they are bailing out. Let's see what the call is. I think we had a big lineman move a little bit.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, we make a good positive play to make it 3rd and 6, and then we move it right back. It seems like that's happened a lot to us the last few weeks, that we've hurt ourselves. We got in good positions and then shoot ourselves in the foot.
Well, that's okay, because we don't have a lot of 3rd and 7 plays, but we've got a ton of 3rd and 12.
Yeah, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, we got it.
Yeah. So
wouldn't be surprised if we don't see that screen pass you were talking about earlier.
They look like they're going to bring pressure, and they do this time. And Waggle's going to be hit and drop for a loss back at the 27-yard line. And we had sent everybody deep.
Yeah, we got to do a better job protecting there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they did a twist stunt, or I wasn't really watching. I was watching the receivers, but somehow we let one get through without really putting much of a block on him.
Well, they brought more than we could block. So they brought both linebackers on a blitz. So 4th down and 19. Ingram's going to punt it. He's standing at his own 15-yard line. That's a nice kick. Going to go over the receiver's head. Now he's going to try to field it, and that ball is on the ground. He did a little bit of the Harlem Globetrotter over his shoulder, behind the back, bounced it off the ground, and still come up with it at the 20-yard line.
I can't believe that ball ended up bouncing right back into his arms. I mean,
well,
that's...
Look on the bright side. You flip the field, so they're going to start up for a long ways to go.
You teach your punt returners that you estimate where about they're going to punt it. You back up about 10 yards, and if it's punted over your head, you let it go. And he didn't let that one go.
Well, he was standing on the 40 and tried to field it on the 30.
Yeah, not a smart move on his part.
Trying to get to the outside. Turner turns him back up, and then Yoakum comes in. All right, we're gonna juke Charlie Wood, and just as you get out of that juke, here comes number 34, Zach Yoakum, laying the lumber.
Yeah, great job there of the Cardinals pursuing, getting down the line, only giving up half a yard maybe. It's a great job of Charlie Wood turning that back inside.
Chaz Turner is the one that held the corner. In the books, it goes down as a tackle for Zach Yoakum, but Chaz Turner is the one that made that play.
Yeah, that's important. That position that Chaz is playing right now is extremely important. He's got to turn everything back inside. Finally, we're going to get the motion call.
Got a flag on the field. It's going to be motion. We had pressure on the quarterback. He completes the pass at the 30-yard line in triple coverage. T.J. Esgard, Charlie Wood, Gabe Sequici. The referee looked over here
and asked us if we wanted to take it.
No, it was a legal shift. I thought he was saying a decline,
no, saying
but it's a legal shift. So
yeah, I don't know how that's not false start, though, because I thought the guy they were calling it all was coming forward. Earlier when they had both wingbacks going in motion at the same time, that's illegal shift.
Yeah. Well, their players asked the official, said, well, what did we do wrong? We've been doing it the whole game.
Yeah, we've been doing it all night.
Why are you throwing a flag now? So it's 2nd down and 15. Here comes a double handoff, and great play by Charlie Wood.
That was a wonderful job by Charlie Wood of sniffing that out and seeing it and making the tackle. And, boy, that's a hard play to defend. You don't know who has the football. But Charlie Wood sniffed it out, and he was there to make a good tackle for minimal gain.
You know, the old double handoff where they hand off the one wing tee in motion. He goes inside the other wing tee and hands it off back to him. It's just an inside reverse. But you got all your blocking going one direction, then here comes the ball back. That's a great play by the linebacker.
I hate it. I hate that play. We should run it. Of course, we don't run the double wing, so it's hard for us to run that play.
They're trying to get outside again, and Charlie Morgan Lewis, along with Charlie Wood. Let me see who else gets up. Hayden Sutton and Taryn Pettigrew. Going to make it 4th down and about 7. So they're going to bring in their punt team. And let's see if little 21, Cody Lero, the senior, you know, he's sort of like Josh Blue. Cody Lero has the...
He's got some gas. He hit the pedal.
And you talking about stopping and starting on a dime. Mm-hmm. You give him some room, and, you know, this could go back. It's a fake, and they are not going to get it. He is going to be short of the 30. Why are we still blocking?
Why are we not blowing the whistle?
That is the craziest thing I have ever seen.
That's awful.
They didn't get it. We got it.
The officials don't know who has the football.
It's all coming clear to me. I don't mean this in a bad way, so I'll say it like this, with the utmost respect.
That's how you have to preface it.
Yeah, with the utmost respect. These boys didn't fly in on the NASA shuttle today.
No. Is it really the same crew we had last week?
Yeah. Huh?
Is it really the same crew we had
last week? I think it is.
You either preface it with all due respect or bless their heart.
Yeah.
Bless their heart.
Well, all I know is for the first quarter, their part-time job was messing up a lot of people's full-time
job.
Here comes the handoff to Hobbs. Hobbs is going to get across the line of scrimmage and pick up about 2 yards, get down to the 28-yard line.
That's just our counter play there. We hand it off going to the left, and it's a called cutback to the right. We're pulling at least one guard, sometimes guard and tackle, from the left side back around. That's our bread and butter play. We haven't run that as much this year as we normally do.
So 2nd down and 8 with 3:30 left to go here in the first half. Redbirds need to take it in the house right here. Vilonia showing blitz. Waggle, 3-step drop, and tried to hit Odell. Passed on a little behind him at the 20.
Well, it seems like Waggle started out the game, and he was just, he was hitting his targets and throwing it all over the field. And the last few passes have just not been as accurate as he's normally is. I don't know if he got shaken up on one of those sacks or what, but not nearly as accurate as he was to start the game out.
Why you got to be so critical of him?
Well, I'm not being critical. I'm just making observations.
Maybe the receiver is supposed to have sat there.
That could be.
See, now you just automatically placing blame on the quarterback.
Well, that's what happens when you're the quarterback. Yeah. You get blamed a lot, even when it's not your fault.
There's the pass to Ingram. Ingram's going to break one tackle and tries to stretch forward for the first down.
That was a good pass.
Well, that was all the receiver there.
Yeah. The ball was placed in the right spot. He was able to catch it, and then the yards after the catch were definitely all the receiver.
All right, here's going to be the deal. We're going to be 4th down and about a yard. We're going to come out here and go on the hard count, draw them off sides, get 5 yards, and be 1st down and 5 at the 16-yard line. Mark my words. Write this down.
I like it.
Write it down.
I think we should have no play. That's one of my favorite plays.
We're going to go on a hard count right here.
Don't even have a play.
Look, they're piling up the middle. Here comes the toss to Hobbs. Hobbs lowers his shoulder, and he is going to get across the 20, and that's going to be enough for a first down. We're already calling it a first down, but the officials hadn't called it yet. They may not like us.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to measure it.
They're going to measure it, but I'm saying it's a first down.
Yeah, I think the chains are on the 20, and the nose of the ball is across the 20, so it should be a first down.
Well, yeah, but if Coach Sutton made these lines.
Yeah, you never know how much they curve.
You never really know. I'm telling you, boys, from here it's a first down.
Yeah.
We made it by 7 inches.
Yeah. That's the whole length of the football almost. It was past the 20, and that's where the chains were at, was on the 20.
Why are they questioning us? I don't understand that.
I don't know why anybody would question Lanny Samples.
Lanny come over the PA, and he yelled first down, and they decided they want to measure.
He's been doing this for 20 years.
Lanny called the first game that had lights here.
Yeah. Before they just had a big bonfire at each end.
And headlights.
That was back before they had headlights. Back before electricity.
Here comes Ingram in motion.
We had 2 in motion.
Well, shouldn't we get to do that?
Yeah, we should.
Boys, it's hard enough to get 10 yards. We need to quit doing this to ourselves.
Yeah, we have. We've been putting ourselves in a hole. Well, really the last 2 games we've done this to ourselves several times. Get up behind the sticks on first down because we jump off sides.
Cody Laro checks into the ball game.
Got 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, yeah, we're going to run the bunch package over to this side. Waggles in the shotgun.
Good protection.
And he has Odell slipped in behind everybody, and the pass is caught at the goal line. And they have one of their boys back there jawing a little bit at Waggle.
Waggle just pats him on the butt.
Well, that's because Hobbs come up and got in between them and told him you might want to go on back down there.
Yeah, Waggle took a hit there after he threw the ball. The ball was well out of his hands, and he got hit. But it was a great pass, right on target.
Is that the same guy you was ripping a while ago?
Probably.
Yeah.
He heard
Saquichi's
me.
in.
He heard me. He's going to prove me wrong.
Low snap again. And that kick is up and good. Once again, Jake Oski. Jake Oski being like a shortstop.
Yeah,
Filling the one hoppers, getting them stood up, seams turned, and Gabe says, I just kick.
Yeah. You just put it on the ground.
You put it on the ground, I just kick it, buddy. 14-7.
Well, Coach Adams is still talking to the officials about something. He's getting all over him. I like it. I like to see Coach Adams fired up.
Yeah. Well, I hope. No. Now this official says that's the one you need to talk to down there.
Well, all 3 of them, they just moved him on down the line. The first one he talked to said talk to the next one. The next one he talked to said talk to the next one. So he just moved on down. You know, Coach Adams he's talked in the interview today about how he's got they have a saying each week. And their saying this week is, you don't know how strong you can be until you have to be strong. And that's exactly what these Cardinals have got to do right now. We've had a rough run of it the last few games, and so we got to have to stand up and be strong and be tough tonight.
Well, let's see what Gabe does with the kick this time. And this is another onside kick.
That should have been a chop block there. You can't dive at somebody's legs in the open field in high school. Now, you can in college, but you can't do that in high school.
So it's going to be at the 41-yard line with 2:24. And let's see if they try to open it up a little bit and see if we can get a little pressure on them.
Yeah, that's the thing about this team like Vilonia is they're 3 yards in a cloud of dust. We already seen they can stand up and they can throw it and they can score fast. But they'd rather drive it on you and take up 3 or 4 yards of play.
Sutton, Lewis, Waller, Yoakum.
Yoakum on that tackle right up the middle.
Yoakum brings him down, and he gets up.
Yoakum had his shoe.
Yoakum says, okay, you're on the ground. If you're going to get up and take off running, I'm going to throw your shoe for you.
He's still, number 2, still looking for his shoe. Oh, that's funny, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, Yoakum has him on the ground. He gets up and takes off running again.
Well, I don't blame him. They never blew the whistle.
Oh, come on. You're laying on your back. You know you're down, man.
Yeah. You take what you can get.
So it's a pickup of a yard on a great play by Yoakum. Boys, don't let them get behind you. Here comes the double handoff, and he tries to cut it out. And Taryn Pettigrew on the far side. Taryn fights off his block. I'm sorry, TJ Askegard fights off the blocker and turned him back inside. So it's going to make it 3rd down and 5. Now, Coach, here's my question to you. 3rd down and 5. You hold them here a minute 19. You still have three timeouts left. Do you use them or do you take it into the house 14-7?
Well, Jeff, as well as our 2-minute offense looked last week in the 4th quarter, I'd say we give it a shot.
We're not going to have to worry about it as they get the pass completed and get run out of bounds at the Cardinal 45-yard line with 59 seconds left. Now we just need the clock to run.
Well, that's a hard play to defend for Charlie Wood there because, they're releasing 2 guys. One's running the flag route deep. One's running a little 10-yard or not even that much, maybe a 5-yard out. But Charlie Wood, if he takes one false step forward on that dive back, it puts him out of position to come out here on the guy in the flats. So that's just a tough play to defend.
Screen pass. Great play by Morgan Lewis as they set up the screen, or tried to, and he tried to get it over Big Morgan. Morgan put them big old arms up and slapped it back down.
Boy, Morgan had 2 hands on it. I'd love to see him catch that. You know what the best touchdown in football is?
What's that?
The fat man touchdown.
The fat
man touchdown. It's the best touchdown in football. Can't get any better than that.
Well, if he would have caught it, that quarterback would have had been diving at his ankles.
Oh, he'd just leap over him. He's got ups. I've seen him.
2nd down and 10. 54 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Redbirds up by 7. Pass is thrown out in the flats. That pass is no good. So it makes it 3rd down and 10. And I was watching, and they were close to having a lineman downfield.
Yeah, they're firing out. They're not letting up on these passes. It's play action. Their linemen are firing out. We got to keep an eye on that, Jeff.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, get your flag ready.
Yep. Somebody give me the number to Buffalo Wild Wings. 3rd down and 10. Big play here for the Cardinal defense. Handoff up the middle is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage by T.J. Escagard.
Hayden Sutton said, "I'm not going to have you blocking me."
Yeah, Hayden Sutton takes their big guard, and they're hooked up, and Hayden throws him about 5 yards. So it's 4th down and 8, 30 seconds left.
Depending on when they start the play clock here, they may not have to snap it. Yep, they're going to have to snap it.
They're going to snap it one more time.
4th down, 8, Vilonia.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah, we're looking at pass here. We just got to stay deep. Don't let anything behind us.
Oh, there's a hold right there. Oh, Charlie Wood almost picked that off. Okay, we got 8 seconds. Hey, that's okay that he dropped that, because we're going to have the ball actually up here at the 43-yard line. Taryn Pettigrew come on a stunt, and their
tackled.
lineman reached up and like a horse collar.
Yeah, grabbed the hold of him.
And I'm telling you, Taryn should have got a flag there, and Taryn, you probably would have had to sack if he wouldn't have done that, but I seen you, son.
Yeah. Got 8 seconds left, got 3 timeouts. We probably, realistically, we got time for 1 play.
Well, if we're at Greenbrier, we can run 9 plays.
Yeah, that's right. If you're Greenbrier, you can run 3 or 4. If you're Greenbrier. Now, us, no.
Well, that one was a little short.
Yeah. Well, I thought we only had time for 1 play.
5 seconds. We can still run 3 plays.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can. We seen this at Greenbrier. In 5 seconds, you can take the snap up under center or in the shotgun, scramble around, get sacked at the 9-yard line.
Call a timeout.
And
Coach,
still
call a timeout.
Call a timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2nd down, Cardinals, 23-yard line.
Here comes the pitch to Blue. He's got a bunch of blockers. And he's going to be run out of bounds and then hit out of bounds. They could throw a flag here and say 1 more play.
Yeah. They're not going to.
Now, the Redbirds are going to go into the halftime ahead 14-7, and we're going to take a quick break, come back, talk a little bit, and then we'll show our band and our dance team.
We haven't got to show the player interview yet either, have we? No, we'll show our play. We got to, guess bow tie bins, where he got his bow tie from.
Yeah.
It's a nice one this week.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so we got lots to do at halftime.
All right, man.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
I'm Ben Hadley here with Evan Odell, senior wide receiver. So how are you, Evan?
Doing well.
Good. And this week's senior night, and what do you think that's going to be like?
I mean, I think it'll really affect our play because, I mean, seniors are going to go all out. It's our last game. I mean, for me especially, I really want to have a big game to kind of end my career at the field.
Yeah. And how do you think we'll compare to Vilonia?
I think Vilonia is a really physical team. They like to keep between the tackles, and that works well for our defense, I think. I think our struggle defensively has been passing, so I think we're favored because they run a lot. I mean, if we can stop the run, I think we can easily get the win.
Good, good. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
I'm just ready. Fans, come out and cheer us on.
All right. Go Cardinals. Back to the broadcast. I'm Ben Hadley here with...
The sky's the limit with My Blue Checking from Arvest Bank. With My Blue, you'll sleep better at night knowing your checking account helps safeguard you and your family against identity theft, covering all types of identity fraud events, financial or otherwise, anywhere in the world. You'll be able to deposit a check to My Blue just by using your smartphone, and you'll have the freedom of more branches and more hours. Have higher expectations about banking? Make the switch to My Blue Checking, only from Arvest Bank.
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Let's face it, the family budget is under attack, and PG Telco's coming to the rescue with high-speed internet for as little as $9.95 per month for 12 months, and they back their service with a 24-hour repair and service guarantee. That means you'll be connected to Farmington Cardinal Athletics on pgtelco.com. So if you're looking for local and long-distance phone service, the high-speed internet, or even direct TV, you can get it all at PG Telco. Call them at 267-7200. That's 267-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
If you would like to advertise during this broadcast, please contact our athletic director, Brad Blue,
at 479-266-1806.
Go!
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
What's that?
Tony Chairs.
Tony Sasheries.
Turn your same old into Creole with Tony Sasheries' famous Creole seasoning. It brings out the flavor of any food. Use it instead of salt and pepper.
Here, Mom. It's Tony Chacharoos. Tony Sasheries. Whoa!
Tony Sasheries' famous Creole seasoning makes everything taste great.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting
Sky Rentals for all your home rental needs at 479-251-9403 and online at madskyrentals.com. Mad Sky is cheering on those cards.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Where do you go when you want a bundle that includes DirecTV and high-speed internet? You want it packaged together and you want a $500 savings. There's only one answer for Cardinal fans, PG Telco. That's right, don't miss any of your favorite TV shows with DirecTV and catch your favorite Cardinal sports with a high-speed internet connection from PG Telco. And if you call right now, you save $500. Don't care who you are, that's a win-win situation. Call 267-7200. That's 267-7200 for an entertainment bundle that saves you bundles of cash. It's PG Telco, a proud sponsor of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting you to the all-new Everett Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Springdale. With our family-owned, customer-friendly service, you'll enjoy a better way to buy. Come see us and discover the Everett difference. It's a better way to buy and the right
will be competing with tomorrow in Victorville. The team would like to thank the Farmington School District and community for raising $928 for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Farmington Crimson Regiment. The band is still in the direction of Jim Spillers, Todd Mitchell, and Jason Edwards. Color guard coordinator is Vesta Prophet, and the band is led on the field by senior drum major Cody Close and junior drum major Sarah Dunning. In 1966, Gene Roddenberry set in motion what will become a worldwide epic that so far has spawned 6 television series and 12 movies.
Tonight, the Crimson Regiment, featuring horn soloist Gabriel Gibbs, would like to take you where no man has gone before, with the theme from the Star Trek motion picture.
Final frontier. Featuring senior trumpet soloist Dallin Elizabeth.
Now we feature senior clarinet soloist Jennifer Palmer and senior flag soloist Leighton Gorman for the music from the Next Generation episode, The Inner Light. This episode won Star Trek a Hugo Award in 1992.
We now close with the original TV series theme.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Cardinal Crimson Regiment. Color Guard captains of the regiment is Andy Dorman, assistant captains are Sarah Shepard and Hannah Wynn. Gun line section leader is Kate. Announcer Presley Raymond.
And I am Emma Charles.
Live long and prosper.
See you soon. They're coming. They're all coming. And they're bringing your mother.
What are we gonna do?
Inside Mouth, Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great. In only minutes, marinate your turkey on the inside with Tony Chachere's injectable marinade for that great buttery flavor. Then add a little spice to the outside with Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning. It's the perfect combination.
This must have taken you two all day.
It was easy.
With Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's!
Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting you to the all-new Everett Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Springdale. With our family-owned, customer-friendly service, you'll enjoy a better way to buy. Come see us and discover the Everett difference. It's a better way to buy and the right way to do business. Family-owned, customer-friendly, the all-new Everett Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram at the corner of Don Tyson and 71B in Springdale.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible.
All right, Cardinal fans, want to welcome everybody back. They are just about done with my favorite 3 minutes of the football game, that extra 3-minute warm-up. And, Coach, before we showed our dance team and the band, we had Bow Tie Ben on.
Oh, did we? I missed it.
I seen the tie.
Dallas Cowboys.
I seen that.
You know, of all the bow ties so far, I like the Razorback one, and then this one.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty classy. That definitely wasn't a gas station bow tie.
Nope.
It wasn't a Cracker Barrel bow tie.
No, it was not.
I don't think you can buy them at Dillard's, so I'm ruling all 3 of them out right off the bat.
That's the good
Bow
good
Tie
decision.
Ben, I don't think shops at Walmart, so I'm automatically going to rule that one out.
Boy, you are doing well.
Yeah, so I'm down to 2 things. And this is why I'm going here, because I'm a well-traveled man.
Uh-huh.
Been through Northwest Arkansas several times in my life. I've never seen that bow tie.
I haven't either.
Therefore, I think it come off the internet.
You are on fire tonight.
That's
just
just
one correct assumption after another.
That's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the only place I think that you could buy a Dallas Cowboy bow tie from is from the Dallas Cowboys themselves, but I don't think that he would spend Jerry Jones type money for that bow tie.
No.
So I'm thinking he got it off the official NFL page where you go and order your favorite fan gear like fatheads and
like
stuff.
NFLshop.com?
Yes.
That's exactly. How do you do this? I think you've got a microphone.
I am
and
a well-traveled man.
You spy on Ben to figure out where you buy it. My guess was Amazon.com.
Was it?
Well, he should have bought it there. It was $2 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabe Sequicci's got it teed up. Hey, here's a little squib kick that they field at the 40. Get up across the 45. Coach, the Redbirds come out with a 14-7 lead. You go in, you come out of the locker room 14-7. Your defense has got to come out. If you're Coach Harper, you got to be pleased with the way your defense has played. And, Coach Adams, you got to be pleased with the way your offense has moved the ball.
Yeah, really, so far, both sides of the football, we've done a good job. We've moved the ball when we needed to. We've been able to get them stopped, really, for the most part. That we gave up one big play there over the top of our heads to put them down in scoring position. But for the most part, played well on both sides of the football. Got to be proud of the way we've done and just got to keep it up.
Oh, great job there by Josh Blue. They tried to stretch it, tried to get to the corner. And Taryn Pettigrew just kept stretching it. And here come T.J. Esgard. And then all of a sudden it looked like Josh Blue was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, we part of the key to our success so far defensively is the fact that our front 5 are down linemen, which is a little different look than what we've had. Some new faces in there. You got Morgan Lewis and Hayden Sutton and some of those guys that are playing both ways. They've done a good job of containing the inside run, forcing them to take it outside.
Here comes the
there I say that, and then we run it
inside run. He's brought down by Morgan Lewis, Charlie Wood, and there's a flag on the play. And that's way after the play's over. Let's see what this is all about.
I think we just hung up. I don't know why they threw a flag. It looked like our not really sure what happened there.
Oh, yep, they're going to penalize them. Dead ball, personal foul.
Oh, they're calling it both ways. It didn't look like our guy did anything. Looked like we just got tangled up. You know, it looked to me like we had something tangled up in a face mask, and then their guy started getting upset and throwing and hitting, you know, throwing punches and everything. But that's just one of those things didn't go our way.
I don't even know why you waste your time throwing a flag if you're going to call it both ways.
Just
That's crazy.
Talk to him and say, hey, stop it.
Boys, stop it.
Yeah.
So it's first down and 10, the ball at the Cardinal 41-yard line. Here comes a quick toss, student body. Going to be Charlie Wood, T.J. Escagard, Stephen Paya.
Well, what's nice to see there, Jeff, is Charlie Wood makes the initial tackle, wraps him up, and then there's 8 Cardinals there helping with the tackle, pushing them backwards. It's a great job of getting to the football.
Across the front, you got Jacob Waller, Zach Yoakum, Hayden Sutton, Taryn Pettigrew, and Morgan Lewis. And then your linebackers, T.J. Escagard, Charlie Wood, Stephen Pye, Chaz Turner. And then you're playing really with 2 safeties, and Josh Blue and Michael Ingram.
Yeah, you got Michael Ingram. The only people who weren't in on that tackle is Chaz Turner, Taryn Pettigrew, and Michael Ingram, because they're all on the backside and they were staying home like they're supposed to.
Now they're throwing a flag, and
going to be somebody lined up in the neutral zone either on our side or on their side, I would assume, the way that was thrown.
It's against them. Offsides.
Looked like this left-hand side was lined up in front of the football. Can't do that.
I commend that guy because I really didn't think he had a flag.
No, that's the first time. We need to go compliment on his flag throwing skills.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Get him some confidence so he's not afraid to pull it out again.
It was a great follow through.
Yeah.
Technique-wise, is very, very good. Second down and 14. Now they're going to try to run the stretch play to this side. He gets to the 40. The 35 ran out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, and for the first time in a long time, they actually got outside containment.
That's exactly right, Jeff. That's what I was just thinking as we lost outside contain. Chaz Turner got held up on the inside, wasn't able to get outside the block and take it on with his inside shoulder and turn it back, and because of that, they get a big positive gain.
So here you go, third down and 3. We're probably in 2-down territory.
Inside
handoff, breaks the tackle. It's going to be brought down from behind by Stephen Paya down at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, we've been so used to them pulling that and running to the outside that we're kind of losing track of that dive back. Our down guys have got to do a better job of not getting cut. You know, they're trying to cut us. They're trying to take our legs out. We've got to do a better job of not letting them cut us, push them down to the ground, and scrape across.
First down and 10 with 9:35 left to go in the third quarter. Vilonia's driving the ball down inside the Redbird 25. Here comes the pitch trying to get to the outside. And it's going to be brought down by Stephen Paya. Kind of looked like old Morgan may have got a little hold on him there.
Yeah, he was trying to get there, and somebody had his arm held back. You know, that's anytime you see an arm or a shoulder or something being held back, you know they've got to be holding because you can't have your hands inside and push on them if most of their body is outside of you.
Second down and 7. Here comes the quarterback keeper to the far side. Cuts it back in. There's a holding.
Finally going to get
breaks the tackle, and it's going to be a touchdown, but it's coming back.
Yeah, not going to matter. We've been yelling for it all night. The fans have been yelling for it all night, and we finally get that holding call.
Well, the guy that was holding points his finger at Morgan Lewis, and Morgan just kind of points back at him and nods his head.
Yeah, that's the one I was holding. That's what he was saying. You see that guy right there? That's the guy I was holding.
I held because he was going to make a tackle.
Yeah, I had to hold him. Didn't have a
choice.
choice.
To grab a hold of him. So here we go, second down and 16. Trying to get to the outside on this side. Here comes Ingram underneath the block and is going to run him out of bounds. Mike needs to be careful there.
Yeah, I don't know. Number 5 didn't like the way he finished that play. But, again, we're losing outside contain, and I think maybe they're wearing on us a little bit, Jeff. We've got guys that are playing both ways. We're kind of forced to do that because of injuries, and so we're getting a little bit more push than they were in the first half. We got to buck it up and be strong right here.
So it's 3rd down and 8, and what you want to do here is hold them to a couple yards and make it a long 4th down play.
Yeah, they're not comfortable with these long yardage plays, so we want to make sure that we don't let them get a manageable play here.
Here comes the toss, and he's going to get down to the 25, let's see, inside the 20 down to almost the 15-yard line. So that's going to make it 4th down and about a yard and a half.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of gain here, but it looked like we got Hayden Sutton maybe turned an ankle or something. He's limping off. That hurts us here on this 4th down and short play.
Hayden gets to the sidelines.
I think he just stubbed his toe.
Coming back in for him is Jacob Waller. So Cardinal faithful's up on their feet. Quarterback keeper, he's not going to get it. He is short. He is short. I can tell you right now, that's going to be Cardinal ball, 1st down and 10, going the other way with 7:54 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, he kind of bobbled the snap there. Didn't get a very good jump on it, and I think that's a good spot for them, but I think it's still ours.
Why are they measuring? Did I not just sit up here and say that was our ball?
Yeah.
Why are they measuring?
They don't listen to you, Jeff.
This is like, I feel like I'm at home.
Don't get listened to. How's your wife doing, by the way?
Hey, she's doing good. She's doing good. Thank you. Look at this.
Yeah,
it's not even close, man. Yeah. Boys, that's 45 seconds of my life I can't get back.
You can't get back. Hey, but the good thing is the guys over there running the chains got their workout for tonight.
Hey, it's good to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
See them boys sprinting on out. Oh, Tony Parsley over there, he's holding the number sign.
Yeah, he
don't have to run nowhere.
He just stands there, puts his hands on his hips. Yeah.
They ought to make him run out there too.
Well, what do you expect from a school board member?
Yeah, I know it. 1st down and 10 Redbirds, the ball at their own 19-yard line.
Got the bunch formation out wide.
Here comes the wide receiver screen to Ingram. Ingram makes one miss.
Ball.
Ball is on the ground, and it's going to be picked up, and they are going to score.
Well, we've talked about that a lot, about Ingram, how he holds the ball out loose when he's trying to make his moves, and so far it hadn't hurt us, but right there it did.
Wow, your defense gets a great stand. You get a positive yards on offense, and then right before you hit the ground, the ball comes squirting out.
Well, it just feels like, Jeff, that happens a lot to us. If things, start going our way, and we think, all right, here we go, and then bounces right back the other direction.
So it's 14-13. Kick is up, and it's good. So that's going to make it 14-14. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Coach, his defense made a stop. Just bad break.
Yeah, we did a good job there. We kind of bent but didn't break, and then as soon as we get the ball, we make a good positive yardage play there on offense. Just got the ball out away from our body, didn't secure it, and it came back and bit us.
Here's the kick, going to be fielded by Walker Davis at the 14. He's up across the 20, the 25, gets across the 30, out to about the 32, 31-yard line. So Redbirds are going to set up shop, 1st down and 10.
But we've got a few Vilonia players are getting a little bit mouthy, a little extracurricular stuff after the play there. We had one of them that time tried to push one of our guys, but he missed.
He missed him.
Tried to push after the whistle blew, but he missed.
That's I want to show you, but I really don't want to show you. They got Hayden Sutton. He's out of the game. He's over here on the training table. So coming in for him will be, let's see, you got Tanner Barnes. Big O's in there. Morgan Lewis. And they try to hit the quick out to Turner, and that pass is a little low and incomplete. Rustin Dutton is checked in for Hayden Sutton.
Well, I tell you, Jeff, that hurts us on both sides of the football because Hayden's been a big part of this defense tonight, going up against this very big and quick offensive line for Vilonia. So it hurts us here offensively, and it hurts us defensively because he's a two-way player.
2nd down and 10. You're going to have both Josh. Let's see. Here comes the handoff to Hobbs. Hobbs trying to get to the outside. Great block by Putnam. And Hobbs is going to get across the line of scrimmage, pick up about 2 yards, make it 3rd down and 8. I tell you, it's 14-14, but you just feel like.
Yeah, feel like we're losing by 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of every opportunity. You can't, you get a turnover, you've got to secure the football. We got a turnover on downs, and then we turned it right back to them and didn't even make them play offense. We just let them run it in for a touchdown. So that's very disheartening.
Great catch by Ingram. That was unreal. That was unreal.
I thought there is no way he's going to be able to catch that. He sticks that big hand down there and scoops it up like it's a loaf of bread. That's the way you redeem yourself after a fumble is to make an amazing catch like that and get us a first down.
That was a timing route, and he turns around, and the ball's about 5 foot from him. Got 2 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Waggle's going to go up under center. Hobbs, your tailback.
Going to have the toss this way, Jeff.
They got a jailbreak as Hobbs is hit.
Yeah, they timed it up on the snap count there, Jeff. They timed up the snap count, and they had a blitz coming, and there wasn't much our offensive lineman could do. As soon as the ball was snapped, they were already at their shoulders. We're going to have to change the snap count up, get them off rhythm here, not let them get the jump because they know the snap.
2nd down and 15. Waggles up under center. They're showing blitz again. Here they come on delayed blitz. Waggles got Ingram. Ingram jukes one. He's at the 40, the 30. He breaks the tackle at the 20. Now it's a foot race. It's a juke race. And there he goes. Touchdown, Ingram.
Boy, yeah, that was a great job by Ingram catching that ball. It was a well-thrown ball. It was a double move. I said earlier, they're coming up. We're going to get the double move. We got it. Threw it right in between the corner and the safety, and then it was all Michael Ingram after that.
He said, boys, I apologize for putting the ball on the carpet. That's on me. Let me just pick it up here one time.
Well, that was a beautiful play. Great job there. He made their safety look silly.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, number 9 still trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah. Hey, we're going for 2 here. Now we're going to call a timeout. So it's 20-14. And I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Is Hayden our snapper? All right, Coach, this is what I think. I think our snapper on field goals is Hayden Sutton.
I think you're right.
And he's out. So we're going by 2 for 2 by necessity.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go by 2 because we can't snap it.
Here comes the hand. They fake the handoff to Hobbs. Then here comes the throwback to Hobbs. And Hobbs is going to lower his shoulder, and he's not going to get in.
Well, he was close, Jeff. He was real close. That was a good play, get everybody going that way. But their linebackers did a good job of sniffing that out and not letting Hobbs get lost.
Waggle rolled over toward the left side like he was going to go to Ingram. They slipped Hobbs out to the right side. And you're right, that's good defensive, good responsibility, playing your responsibilities, But
yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I hate it when the other team does good.
Yep.
But, we were talking there at the break. We've got Hayden Sutton over here on the table getting his ankle. He's walking up. He's walking now, so that's good. But he's still limping quite a bit. You got Hayden Sutton over here on the side. Seth Troilio's out with Seth Troilo is out with a concussion. And then our only other deep snapper is Gabe Sequici, who's our place kicker. So
well, he may have to snap it, then run back there and kick it.
Yeah,
sometimes when players are hurt, you gotta pick them up.
That's right. You got to fill in where you need to fill in.
Well, Gabe Sequici's got it teed up. I'd like to see him pooch it down here to about the 30.
Oh, that's a good catch by them.
Well, they fielded at the 40, get it up to the 48. I was watching it. Gabe hits a guy.
Yeah.
Then after the whistle, the guy gets up and shoves him.
I think that's the same one who tried to shove him last time and couldn't. So this time he wanted to complete the play.
Yeah.
Complete the after the whistle play.
Yeah. Checking in, going to play on the defensive line for Hayden Sutton is Nick Jones.
Well, that's a little bit different size.
5'5", 140, replacing 6 foot, 265.
I'd say we're going to see some submarine tech there by Nick Jones right there at the center. Get up underneath him. Yep.
That's what it was. Here they are trying to get to the outside. Gabe Sequici turns him back in.
No. They should mark that back a yard. His knee touched the ground. One guy's got it marked on the 49. Another guy's got it marked on the 47. The 47 was the correct mark. His knee went down before he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're going to give him a positive gain of a yard. So it's 2nd down and 9. The ball just shy of midfield.
Jeff, we said the boys were going to take over the broadcast. I mean, you're going to go stand at the fence and yell at the officials.
Yep.
I say it's about time to make that trade.
Well, we might have to do that. But you're much more vocal than I am. I think
yeah.
these guys are doing a fine job. Here comes student body. And anytime the quarterback keeps it, you got to make him pay. And that's what they did. Taryn Pettigrew, Charlie Wood, Zach Yoakum, and it looks like Jacob Waller, TJ Askegard.
Well, they fake that wing all the time. They're faking the inside handoff, bringing it to the wing around, faking it to the inside handoff, bringing it to the wing around. This time they fake both times and run the quarterback the opposite way.
3rd down and 7. Here comes a handoff to this side. There is a hold and a little shove to the face of Ingram, but that's going to come back as it looked like Zach Yoakum was trying to get outside containment.
And he couldn't.
He couldn't.
Jeff, the one thing that Vilonia does give away is almost every play that they come to the outside, they're pulling the guard. So if our linebackers can see that pull and guard, they're going to know where the ball's going. I haven't seen yet where they pulled the guard and ran the ball the opposite direction.
Yeah. Well, now you would have to think that they're probably going to try to open it up a little bit with a 3rd down and about 16.
I think they're going to have to. Behind by 6. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Got a 3rd and 16 here. This puts them behind the sticks, puts them in a situation they're not accustomed to.
Straight drop back. Here comes a screen pass to this side, and Zach Yoakum is there to sniff it out along with Gabe Sequici.
Yeah, good job, Zach, of sniffing that. He's a non-believer. They kind of let him go, and he said, that's okay. I'm going to stay here and sniff out this running back, and he did a great job of doing it.
Well, he looked up. Taryn Pettigrew had track on the quarterback, and he said, I'm just going to hang out.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm just going to hang out. So Cody Luro is going to set up at about the 27-yard line. And let's see if Cody can get him a little return action going
we need
here.
right here, Jeff?
What's that?
block, a pump block. We hadn't had one all season. Oh, it was close.
Laro fields it at the 25. He gets up the sidelines. Great block there by Walker Davis. Davis on the crackback. Davis just about got the block.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, he tipped the ball. Laro fields it at the 22, gets to the wall on the sideline, and Davis come on the crackback, and it just so happened he gets the young man that's had a lot to say tonight.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he picked him up. He had him spotted out from a long ways off. But does a great job. Almost got the block. It was so close.
You could see that coming. Mm-hmm. I felt for the young man.
I did.
Yeah.
For just a second.
Yeah.
And then I saw who it was.
Yes. Waggle's going to go up under center. Josh Blue's your tailback. Here comes the pitch to Josh. Josh got a little running room. Now he's going to be hit as he tried to cut it outside. And is going to be brought down for a loss of about 4 yards.
Good job there by their corner or outside linebacker, I should say. That's a corner of shucking the block. He was able to shuck our receiver, get off the block, and come up and make the tackle for a loss. And that puts us behind the sticks, and that's a spot we don't like at right now with as well as this Vilonia defense has been playing. But the one thing we have been successful on is passing the football.
Well, I say we pass it to number 11 and let him juke everybody.
Yeah, just let him score. They're playing up tight on him right now.
Nah,
they're going to back off at the last minute.
And there it is, Ingram at the 40. He makes one miss. And it's going to be.
No, they whistled him. They whistled it dead.
Yep. They say down by contact. They are arguing the call. So that's a Cardinal first down.
Well, Ingram that time, as soon as he got in traffic, you saw him bring both hands on the football and tuck that thing in tight. He's not going to let it happen what happened earlier.
So it's first down and 10, the ball at the Vilonia 38-yard line. Odell's going to go split to the far side, bunch package to the near side. Yoakum, Turner, and Ingram. Now Yoakum goes in motion. Here's a handoff to Hobbs. Hobbs jukes one at the line of scrimmage and then is going to get brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they've had quite a bit of push on our offensive line this second half. I think that's part of it is we're getting tired. Part of it we got some guys out injury-wise, and so we're going to have to do a better job of coming out low and not letting them push us back.
Well, let me tell you, Coach, when you look out there across our offensive line, you got Dutton Lewis, Big O, Charlie Wood, along with Tanner Barnes, two of the original five that started the first game of the year. So
you look out across our defensive line, and it's one of four, I think.
Passes to Odell, and he gets out of bounds inside the 35 down to about the 33-yard line.
You know, I think the only original defensive lineman we have right now is Evan Yoakum. And Evan Yoakum is in a boot most of the week. In fact, he doesn't practice all week. He's in a boot because he has a stress fracture, and on Friday nights he takes the boot off and plays.
You got to like that.
Yeah.
No practice?
Nope.
And just go play?
Just go play.
I'd still be playing if I could do that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Bunch package, Waggle in the shotgun.
So Allen Iverson playing.
Yeah. Practice. Hey, boys, we caught a break right here. We had snapped the ball. We're going to get a timeout.
I think we called timeout right before the ball was snapped.
Well, anyway, timeout. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible tornado? Guess I better not go out today.
Oh man, it's really raining. Hope I can make it through the storm.
It's raining pretty hard. Good thing I stayed home today.
Sign up for Code Red at the Farmington website or download the app. It could save your life.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Big play, 3rd down and 5. The ball sitting at the Vilonia 32-yard line. Waggle's going to line up in the shotgun. Hobbs is right beside him. Here comes the snap, and that pass is picked off. Laro giving chase and is going to be brought down at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line.
Well, Jeff, hate to say it, we kind of jinxed ourselves. We were talking at the break that I don't think they can stop us, but we can stop ourselves, and that's exactly what we did. We stopped ourselves there.
Both of their scores tonight have come off results of big plays. Now, I know their first touchdown was a 1-yard quarterback sneak, but they threw it about 55 yards to set that up.
Yeah.
So here it is, 1st down and 10. The ball sitting at the Cardinal 22-yard line. 52 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Redbirds up by 6. Here comes the toss. It gets to the corner, tries to cut it back in, and gets to the 16-yard line. Boy, looked like he could have kept it to the outside, maybe got to the end zone.
Yeah, he turned that back inside, and there really wasn't anybody there to force him to turn up. He's just so used to it. We've been turning him up inside all night. He's just so used to it. He just did it.
He said, there's supposed to be a guy here.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a guy turning me back.
Yep. You got Yoakum, Pettigrew, Sequici, Morgan Lewis, and Jacob Waller across the front. Turner, Paya, Charlie Wood, TJ Askegard.
Hold. How did that not get called, Jeff? That was right there in front of him. That was awful. That's the worst non-call I think I've ever seen.
It was too close to him.
Oh, that's horrible. Not to get too fired up.
Yeah, you about busted the window out there.
That's awful.
Huh? You need to calm down a little bit. I'm moving away from you. You're scaring me.
That's horrible, Jeff. I mean, I know I like to get on the officials, but that's bad. Bad.
Well, the guy didn't mean to. You got to have intent.
It was accidental hold. They had 2 in motion that time.
Well, we got him. There was Charlie Wood along with Stephen Paya, Jacob Waller, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
They just missed about 25 yards worth of penalties in that 1-2 play series.
You know what? I would normally take a break at this time, but seeing how you're all fired up on the officials, I think we're just going to stick around.
I mean, that's what the white hat and those guys are telling this guy on the sideline. Said, hey, you screwed up, buddy. You missed a hold, and you missed 2 guys in motion. We're going to have to pick it up.
Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is, but I don't know why you got to be so hard on these guys. These guys, times are tough. They're just out here trying to make a living.
No, they're making,
and they're going to make some mistakes, but you on them every play.
Well, I expect good things. We're going to pay those guys, $800 tonight.
$800?
I don't know how much we're paying, but I'm just throwing a number out there.
Well, as much if they're getting paid $800, as much as me and you are reffing the game up here, we ought to get a couple hundred.
Yeah, where's Michelle Benish?
They need to give us $200 because we've reffed this game just as hard as they have.
We've done way better than they have.
They have.
Yeah, they should give us the money and then pay us extra.
You ought to see my form when I go to throw a flag.
Oh, is it beautiful?
It's awesome.
Shoulder over the top.
Yes.
You got to set your feet.
Yeah, and I bring that old foot up too, man.
Like your pitcher winding
up.
Yeah,
and I stretch out there like 4 or 5 yards and throw that flag, and then I go to the white hat and I say, hold him on number 5. And then number 5 says something, and I throw my hat because I don't have my flag no more. And I said, and unsportsmanlike conduct on number 5. So here we go. Another big play for the Cardinal defense. 4th down and 3. See if the Redbirds can stop them again on another 4th down play. Trying to get to the outside. He ain't going to get it. There we go, Redbirds. Chaz Turner comes up. And for the 3rd time tonight, the Redbird defense holds them on 4th down.
You know what, Jeff? There's another penalty they missed right there.
What'd they miss?
They tried to cut Chaz Turner in the open field. You can't do that.
Why are they bringing a knife to the game?
I don't know. That shouldn't be. No, they dove at his ankles out there in the open field. You can't do that.
You cannot dive. Somebody told me you can do that in college.
You can.
You can do it in college, but you can't
do it in high school.
Yeah. Josh Blues checking into the game. Waggle's going to go up under center. Odell's going to go split to the far side. Single coverage out here on Ingram. That's because nobody wants to come over here by him. Here's a handoff to Blue. Blue, quick hitter up the middle. It's going to get up to about the 20. And they're saying the ball come out.
No, he was down. How can he be?
Another turnover on the Redbirds.
Jeff, I don't know how we can give them more opportunities to beat us.
11:47 left to go in the game, and back-to-back turnovers on the Redbird offense. Both times the Redbird defense has held them on fourth downs. So now they set up shop, got good field position at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it's right now turnover margin is 3-0. We've turned it over to them 3 times. They've turned it over on downs a couple times, but
had him in the backfield, but he breaks the tackle and is going to get down to about the 3-yard line, as it looked like Jacob Waller had him in the backfield for a loss.
yeah, we had him wrapped up, had the play pretty much done. We just didn't finish it.
I'm going to say he went out of bounds right at the 3-yard line. What a change of events. First down and goal. $11:37 left to go in the ball game. Here comes the inside reverse, or double handoff, whatever you want to call it, but he's going to be short of the goal line, get down to about the 1-yard line.
Ball at the 1-yard line. Second down goal.
Second down and 1. Coach Morrison, you all right?
Yeah.
You frustrated?
Just a little.
All right. Here comes the toss, going to get into the end zone. Going to make it 20-20, extra point pending.
You know, Jeff, it's frustrating because, it seems like a repeat of last week. We have every opportunity to win a ball game, and we give it to them on a silver platter. It's very, very frustrating. I know it's got to be frustrating for the coaches and frustrating for the players, but now's the time we got to step up. We got to secure the football. You can't let the football touch the ground when you're on offense.
Here's the snap. That kick is blocked. Jacob Waller with the block. That's pretty big, Coach.
That could end up being huge, huge. And Coach Adams is getting after him. There's something that he's not happy about. There's a lot of things I'm not happy about. But he is not happy right now. He is getting all over the side judge. He's a little animated right now, Jeff.
He is fired up. Hey.
This is the side judge that missed the holding call right in front. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're arguing, you can't fix stupid, Jeff.
Yep. Kansas City Royals 2, San Francisco 0.
Hey, there we go. There's a positive.
Yep. Well, now they've kicked deep all night. Let's see here. Let's keep an eye out here for something short. Hey, let it go. Oh, you touched it. Now he fielded it at the 10. Trying to get back across the middle of the field. Makes one miss. Now he's got some running room. Keep going, Walker Davis. He's across the 20 up to about the...
Hey!
Hey, there's a flag right there.
That may go both ways, Jeff. There was a little bit of extracurricular on both sides.
I hope they call it on them, though.
I do, too. I'm not going to argue with them if they call it both ways. There you go.
Yep. They called it on them, didn't they?
Yep, called it on them. His helmet's off. He can't stay in. Number 2's helmet is off right now. He cannot stay in the play.
Well, did it come off during the play, or did he take it off?
I don't think it matters, Jeff.
No, you can take it off.
Can you?
Yeah. First down and 10 at the ball at the 43-yard line. I looked up just in time to see Jeremy Beeler get shoved by one of their guys.
Jeremy Beeler, he finished his block off with a little extra ump right after the whistle blew,
Yep.
and then one of their players didn't like it, so he retaliated.
20-20, 10:48 left to go here in the ball game. Play
Better hurry
clock's
up and
down
snap
to
it.
4. Here comes the handoff to Hobbs. Hobbs sidesteps in the backfield, going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And right now, the running game is kind of dwindled down.
Yeah, they're doing a good job across their front. We're having a hard time blocking their down linemen. They got 3 of them there. They're kind of running a 3-5 look. And their inside linebackers and their 3 down linemen are doing a good job of coming up and stopping our run game. But the pass game's been pretty successful. But really, we should be able to take the pass game and
look at this
open up
matchup.
the run game.
Oh, boys. They tried. They showed 9 men in the box. And they had 8 or 9 in the box, and right before we snapped the ball, they bailed out. But
Yeah.
Morgan Lewis was fired up on
He
somebody.
is. I wouldn't want to get Morgan Lewis fired up if I was on the other team. He's a pretty big old boy.
Morgan Lewis?
Yeah, he's a pretty big boy.
6'1", 245 muscle.
He's pretty big.
I think he's more like 6'2".
Yeah, he looks a little bit taller than 6'1".
Waggle's going to be in the shotgun. High snap. Waggle avoids one rusher. Now hits Odell. Odell makes one miss and is going to be out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Odell got tackled there at the start of that play. He was down on the ground getting tackled. And then he gets up, holding his hands up in the air, saying, hey, what's going on? And then all of a sudden he realizes, hey, I need to get open.
So it's 4th down and 7, the ball at the 45, and here comes the punt team.
We better hurry up. Play clock's
down to 15.
We're going to have to hurry. We don't have any time. We got one timeout left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good snap. Here comes the pressure. Ball's going to hit at 25. Take a Cardinal roll. Be fielded. Gets back inside the 5. TJ Askegaard giving chase. And is going to be run out of bounds at the 6. And I tell you what, that dude, all he does is talk.
Yeah, I'd like to.
And he fielded the ball at the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ran back inside the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And gets back to the 8. And all of a sudden, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big man, big stud.
Yeah. So here comes the Redbird defense. Ball game all tied up. 9:44 left to go in the ball game.
Going to have to stand up here. We've done it several times now.
Yep.
Stopped them on 4th down,
Well,
getting the ball back.
Let's stop them before they put any first downs together and get the ball back in good field position. Here comes a student body to this side. Trying to get to the outside. Is going to be brought down at the 15-yard line by Chaz Turner. It's going to be a pickup of about 7.
That's a good job of Chaz of stringing that out. We'd like to be able to do it that on the line of scrimmage. He gave up a little ground there, but still get it turned back to the inside. Don't let him get the corner. That's the main thing.
2nd down, a long 3, short 4. Ball sitting right at the Vilonia 15-yard line.
Now at the short yardage, 2nd and 4. Look at that for the inside handoff or the double handoff.
Here comes the pitch. It gets to the 20, dives forward to the 22-yard line. Josh Blue comes up to make the tackle. That's going to be enough for a first down. About the 23-yard line. The Redbird defense needs one more stop. Give it back to the offense to let them take a little time, go down and score.
Only got one timeout left, Jeff, so it's going to be rough.
8:40,
we get the ball back.
8:45 left to go in the ball game. Here comes the inside handoff. He slips a tackle. Had him at the line of scrimmage and spun off, and you don't see that very often. Charlie Wood missed a tackle. Charlie's asking to come out of the game.
Yeah, Charlie Wood's limping a little bit. I don't know what's wrong, but wants to come out. We got to get somebody in to replace him. But that's what Coach Adams was talking about earlier in the interview, is that, they break one tackle and they're liable to go all the way. They're a good running back team, and you got to make those tackles when you get them at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 1. Jeremy Beeler's checked in, replacing Wood. And the ball carrier is brought down by Zach Yoakum, TJ Askegard, but it's enough for a first down as they get up to the 35-yard line. We got to get a good stop here on the first down. We got to get them behind the sticks. Not necessarily have to lose yardage, but we want them where they're 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 7, 2nd down and 9, somewhere like that.
Yeah, put them in a long 2nd down situation and let them get out of their rhythm.
Here comes a stretch play to this side. TJ Askegard trying to break through a tackle. Good job there by TJ. Holds him to about a 3-yard gain, make about 4 yards. Let's call it 4 as they get up close to the 39, almost to the 40-yard line.
Well, you'd like to see us stop that a little bit shorter, but still better than a first down. We're getting a little too much push on the outside edge there.
So you got Lewis along with Jacob Waller, Nick Jones, Zach Yoakum, and Taryn Pettigrew. Here comes
Paya did a good job sniffing that out.
Inside handoff. Did the double handoff, and there's Stephen Paya. Stops him after a gain of a couple, along with T.J. Askegard.
Last play, Stephen Paya gave up a little too much ground, and that's where they were able to get 5 yards on the run. But that time he sniffed out that double handoff and stuck it up inside there and only stopped him for a 2-yard gain.
And you got Beeler, Turner, Askegard, Paya, your linebackers. Blue and Ingram is your secondary. There is a flag on the play. And here's my question for you.
Do you take it?
It's 3rd down and 3.
Yep.
But I wouldn't surprise me if they go for it.
Me either. It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
But
right here this deep in our territory, and the fact that really they haven't stopped us, we've just turned the ball over to them 3 times.
Now they're going to send their punt team in.
Yeah. I'd be ready for the fake. In fact, I don't even think we're going to send anybody back.
So it's 4th down and 3. And we're going to drop Stephen Paya back.
Oh, we are.
Stephen Pye can fly. Low snap. That kick is a high kick. Stephen Pye feels it. Now he breaks one tackle. He's at the 40 and gets up and brought down.
And he's hit late. Where's the flag on that?
Well, it was over there. There's a flag right there at the end.
Yeah, he was down on the ground and somebody stuck a shoulder in him.
Let's see what they may call us for something too, though.
I'm still trying to get over the hold way down here on our end, Jeff.
Are you still fired up about it?
I'm still fired up. That's awful.
They're calling a block in the back on us. So that's going to move the ball back from the 41. Well, now you got to come back. Well, he started stepping it off.
You got to do it from the spot of the foul. No, they didn't back up to where the flag was.
Huh. The flag was sitting at the 42-yard line, so the ball should be at the
32-yard line.
But instead it's at the 29, so it's a 13-yard penalty.
Yeah, don't know how that works.
Yep. Waggle's going to be in the shotgun.
We got 20 seconds. Take your time and get set up here.
Waggle straight drop. Now he's got pressure. He gets out of it. Now he's going to tuck it and get out of bounds. A pickup of about 6 yards.
It's good decision there by Waggle. Good job. He stayed in the pocket. He kept his feet underneath him. He was able to get out of the rush and not lose his footing, and then to see the opening and just take it and get us 6 yards. Good decision.
2nd down and 4 with 6 minutes and 1 second left to go in the ball game. Redbirds need to take it down and score.
I like a 5-minute, 58-second touchdown drive right here.
I'd take it if we scored right here.
I'd take that too, yeah.
Hobbs jukes one in the backfield and is going to get it up to about the 37-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and a long 2. Big play here for the Cardinal offense.
Big play. We need to extend this drive. I mean, we need to score. But for sure, we can't give it back to them this quick.
Got the bunch package to the near side. Laro to the far side. Wide receiver screen is going to be dropped for a loss.
No, they sniffed that out. We didn't have anybody blocking. We should have both our receivers blocking right there. We didn't have anybody blocking. One of their cornerback, the widest guy. That's just a missed blocking assignment there by the Cardinals.
It's almost like they thought had one play called and they thought we had something else.
Yeah.
So here we go. It's 4th down and 8 with 4:52 left to go in the ball game. Ingram's back deep to snap or to kick it. Be a good time for a turnover.
Yeah, it would be. We're going to have to hurry. We only got 6 seconds left.
I thought you couldn't jump over.
I don't think you can either. I didn't think you could jump over like that either, Jeff. I mean, I know you can't do it on the extra point, but I don't know about on the punt team.
I thought you couldn't jump over the wedge. They're going to have great field possession at the 44-yard line of the Cardinals.
Yeah, Gabe had trouble getting his, he didn't have his helmet off over here on the sidelines, which hurt him. But he couldn't get it snapped in time, and then couldn't get the snap off cleanly.
1st down and 10. Here comes the toss, trying to get to the outside. He's got the corner at the 40. And then he's going to be brought down. Good open field tackle over there by T.J. Escagard.
Yeah, kind of got the corner on us there. We weren't able to turn it back in time. We didn't let them get to the corner, but we gave up a lot of ground. So they were able to cut it up inside, and that really hurt us. I like how on that play, quarterback's the lead blocker. You don't think about quarterbacks being lead blocker, but they've been lead blocker a lot tonight.
2nd down and 3. 3:50 left to go in the ball game. Here comes the same play. Going to get to the corner again and get down to the 30-yard line. So 1st down and 10.
Looks like we got
Jeremy
Beeler coming in for
Charlie Wood.
They had 2 moving there, Jeff.
Inside handoff, and he's met by Morgan Lewis. T.J. Escagard. Going to pick up about 4 yards, 5 yards. Wow.
6 yards. They just kept moving that yard marker forward.
3:18 left to go here in the ball game. The ball at the Cardinal 26-yard line.
The one thing we haven't had all night is they haven't turned the ball over.
Quarterback keeper gets going to dive down close to the 20. That's going to be enough for a 1st down.
We got, pretty obvious here, but we got to get a stop or a turnover or something.
Boys, it's a 1st down. Stop the clock. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, they're taking forever to measure it.
We let 10 seconds run off the clock there. Going to measure, and you feel like you have done everything that you could to give this ball game away.
Yeah.
And you're looking up, and it looks like it's going to happen.
Yep, we have handed it to them on a silver platter. Had the fumble returned for a touchdown, had an interception returned almost for a touchdown, and then get the ball back, feeling good. First play of the drive, fumble it again. Feels like a repeat of last Friday night, Jeff.
20-20. 3rd down and short. Quarterback sneak's going to have a 1st down. 2:30 left to go in the ball game. Ball inside the Cardinal 20.
Yeah, we're talking about whether or not they have the, they have the leg to kick the field goal. And after that last 2-point conversion, I would say no. But they're down here pretty close. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. It's still, clock's still ticking.
I'm just speechless. I can't believe we're even in this situation.
I know. It's frustrating.
2 minutes left to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 5. The ball at the Cardinal 15-yard line.
I mean, it feels, to me, Jeff, just like last week, I think we're the better football team. Even though we got a lot of people injured, we played better for the most part, except for about 4 plays.
Here comes the toss. It gets in behind them big blockers. And it's going to be short of a first down, but he's going to get down to about the 12.5-yard line. Needs to get inside the 10 for a first down.
Going to be 3rd down. Minute 22 left on the clock.
3rd down and about 3 with a minute 15 left. They have all 3 of their timeouts.
Yeah, they're going to take their time, use those timeouts to their advantage. We've only got 1 left if we do get the ball back here. They had 2 in motion. They had 2 moving again.
And he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's see if the Cardinal defense has one more big play left in them.
Seems like the Cardinal defense has had a lot of 4th down stops tonight. It just seems like they get that stop and then we give them the ball right back.
This could be the ball game. 4th down and a long 3. 39 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here comes the toss. He's going to get a first down and get down inside the 5 and be tackled at the 4-yard line.
We've got the football, I thought.
They're going to say forward progress had stopped. And they're going to call a timeout with 22 seconds left. So we'll take a quick break and be right back with the game all tied up 20-20.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. 22 seconds left to go in the ball game. The ball's sitting at the Cardinal 4-yard line. It's 20-20. Vilonia just converted a 4th down and 3, so it's 1st down and goal. But I don't think downs matter as we're down to 22 seconds. Here comes the double handoff. Fighting toward the goal line is going to be short as he gets to about the 2.5-yard line, and there's the 2nd timeout. And, Coach, 16 seconds left to go in the ball game. Let's talk about their 3 scores. The first one come after they completed about a 60-yard pass.
Yeah.
Got it down to the 1. Their 2nd touchdown come on an interception that they returned down inside the 10. And then their 3rd.
The fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Yeah, the fumble recovery. That's correct. And then the 3rd one was after we had held them on downs. The very next play, we give them the ball back at the 18-yard line.
Yep.
So they have not been able to take the ball and move it all the way down the field.
No, they haven't. Our defense has done a great job. We've bent, not broken a lot. But when you keep giving a team like this, a team with this talent, with this size, you keep giving them the football, you know what? They're going to beat you. Still a chance here, though, Jeff.
2nd down and goal. 16 seconds left. You're going to have to stop them here 2 more plays. Here comes the toss, and he is going to get into the end zone with 2nd effort. and score with 11 seconds left to go in the ball game. Makes it 26-20.
Boy, Jeff, not a lot to say other than Vilonia didn't beat us here. We beat ourselves.
Well, I'll tell you what I tell you what I got to say.
What's that?
On that deal is that, yeah, we for most of the game, I think we were the better team.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for these seniors, as this is their last home game. I feel sorry for the whole team, but you can't self-destruct.
No, the football's valuable. You can't give it to the other team.
Now, with that being said, this group has overcome a lot. A lot of injuries. So 11 seconds left. When you got playmakers, and we've got playmakers, there's always a possibility.
Yeah, something can happen on this kickoff return, or they could kick it out of bounds here, and then we have a chance at a Hail Mary or throwing it to Ingram and let him do his thing. See what can happen.
I would imagine they're going to kick something on the ground here.
Yeah, they're going to squib it right down the middle, I would assume.
Because Walker Davis was close to breaking the last one. Blake Putnam tried to field it. It's going to go. He's going to down it at the 29-yard line with 9 seconds left to go. If we was in Greenbrier, we could get 11 plays.
Yeah, we could get full drive in 9 seconds.
Yep.
Boy, Jeff, a lot can happen. Still 9 seconds left, but it feels like we didn't come out. We didn't come out of the second half, out of halftime, down or anything. We played well the whole game. There's just been about 4 plays that we did not perform very well on, and they have taken advantage of it.
Vilonia is going to use their last timeout. A great crowd here tonight. It's a great atmosphere for high school football. When I look at the defensive side of the ball, I thought T.J. Esgard had an exceptional game. He was in on a lot of tackles. Morgan Lewis, I don't think Morgan ever came off the field.
No, he didn't. He was out there on both sides of the football. We played very well defensively. We stopped them a lot. But you can't give a team like this the ball back again and again and again. 3 times. Can't do it.
I thought Taryn Peregrine, when you just look at the defense as a whole, it's not going to show up. It's going to show up that they gave up 4 touchdowns. But the reality of it is only one of them, I would say, was really a defensive.
Yeah.
A defensive letdown. The other 3 were just some misfortunes. Well, Waggle's in the shotgun.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest
Get out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
3 seconds.
3 seconds left to go on the clock.
That puts us in a manageable throw here, Waggle can throw it 51 yards.
And the Redbirds are going to use their timeout. And I would say we're going to – all right, here's the deal.
What you got called?
We are going to throw it to the end zone for a jump ball for Ingram. If he doesn't catch it, it's going to be pass interference. We'll move it forward.
Get one more play.
Then we'll do it again. And we're just going to keep on repeating until we catch it.
Until we score? Yeah. Got to have good protection here. Give Waggle plenty of time to set his feet. More than likely, it's not going to be an underneath throw. It's going to be something long. In fact, it looks like they're bringing Yoakum in. We're going to have max protection. We're going to have Yoakum and Justice both blocking.
Well, I don't think you'll have more than 3 rushing.
Bring one real wide here on the rush.
Got 3 of them rushing. Waggle throws deep. That pass is knocked down at the 15-yard line. That's going to be the ball game. Vilonia is going to escape out of here with a victory. 27-20. Coach, that's a rough one.
Boy, Jeff, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row that we had the ball game in our grasp and we give it to them. It's frustrating. I know, these players and coaches put in a lot of hours, and so I know it's got to be 10 times worse for them. But for the fans of the Cardinals, boy, it feels like we're ready. It's just like the Razorbacks. We're so close. We're right there. The game's in our grasp, and we do things to let it go. And it's hard to watch.
Well, Cardinal fans, that's it for us. This is Jeff Oxford along with Jared Morrison, and we'll see you next Friday. I hope everybody has a good weekend, and go Hogs.